Oh, yeah, all day, fam. That shit was wild. Lofa here, riding solo right now. We got some special guests coming along very shortly, but I got your comments over here. They're getting loaded up. I appreciate you for joining us. We needed that one, and by we, I mean the Seahawks. Broncos didn't do us any favor. We haven't done ourselves any favor all season long, but we still got a chance, and it all comes down to this next game. Actually, even rocking Cardinal, I don't know what you call it, maroon, burgundy. Yeah, I feel gross and disgusted, but we're Cardinal fans tonight. So, like I said, I got some special guests coming up later. Maybe you've heard of them. Jordan Babineau, Marcus Trufant, Walter Jones, some teammates of mine. But right now, I think we're going to get Johnny Langston on here because he gives me all the stats that I spit out here, all the stats and all the facts. So as soon as he joins, we'll put it up there. What did you think about that game? I didn't even get to see the catch. Was it a catch? Was it not a catch? I don't know. Load up the chat and let me know. See Alina in here. Sweet Feet Foresight. T. Higgins is going to get paid. Yeah. But this is my question, though. Why wait so long to pay him? Shouldn't that contract have been done? It's, yesterday's price is not today's price. So good luck with that, Cincinnati. It was a crazy catch, says Jackson Miller. It did look good. I didn't think the Broncos game tying catch was an actual catch. Did you guys? Damn, my Wi-Fi breaking again? Unbelievable. I mean, Microsoft, T-Mobile, all these companies up here. I can't get Comcast. That would go Cardinals. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna look up these stats, see what happened in this game, though. What else? Just blurry. Now, hey Blake, that's just my face. I can't fix my face. Alina got 5 on it to fix my Wi-Fi. Unbelievable. Is there an app that I could use, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. I'm old. All right. But I got to just check the numbers on these Broncos, Bengals. Bo Nick's pretty efficient day. 24 of 31, 219, 3 touchdown. Crucial pick, though. Oh, you got him. There you go. Mike on the side. All this production value. That's Big Mike in the background. How about that win probability rate going up and down like crazy? Burrow, 412 and 3 touchdowns. Damn. That's pretty wild. But you got Jamar Chase. You got T. Higgins. Hit up Dave Chappelle for 7 picks. Okay, we got jokes. Good, I like jokes. Again with the Wi-Fi. Oh, the whole family. That's it. See, look. Kaylee Seuss. The doctor, I'm going to call you. Just solving problems when everybody else is just making fun of me. I appreciate you, Kaylee. I'm going to kick everybody off the Wi-Fi. Babe, can you tell everybody get off the Wi-Fi? All of them. Not even joking. They say I look pixelated, and I'm just saying it's my face. I even trimmed up today.
I don't know why that would.
You're blaming it on the rain, Milli Vanilli? All right. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Had Chase Brown in fantasy championship game. No. True Mel Jake, I feel for you because the play didn't even affect the outcome. And he missed out on a touchdown, which the Bengals will unfortunately hold against him in contract talks. Big difference if you get 9 touchdowns and 10 touchdowns. I don't even know how many he has, but it was a very heads-up alert play. I don't know. Run that in. I got a bunch of kids watching. Run that ball in. Minecraft. Good. I spent a lot of money on that. My kids play the hell out of that game. What you need, Mike? Distorted? And my voice is distorted too? Can you hear me now? Like I said, nothing's perfect. This is our first go around. We're going to get better though. Hello. Can you guys hear me? All right. Waiting for our boy Johnny Langston to jump in. Yeah, Leap. I'm using zero internet. It's called dial-up. All right. All right. You know what? Then we should go old school. Everybody says the audio is cool. Image is freezing. We should just put up a still picture, Mike. Can you just do that and just move my mouth? All right. How are we feeling about this game, though? Wow, Netscape. All right, Sunshine, you just as old as me with that one. Kurt Warner's just bringing out the fashion with that jacket. It's a risk. Does he pull it off? Matches the hair. At least he has hair. I don't. Okay. Feel good about the... All right, Jackson. Why do you feel good? Let us know. Yeah. Tyler, I'm with you. I'm scared to death right now. Because McVay is a masterful game planner. And now they're showing Puka Nacua, who not just the yards, the route running, but the way they use him in the run game and blocking, brutal. I broke the Wi-Fi, and now you see I still look pixelated. It wasn't that. Hey, I go off facts, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Nate, LFG cards. It makes me sick too, but I'm even donning their colors. And don't worry, I have wardrobe changes in case it doesn't help. Text Johnny. What do you think about the new kickoff rule? Because I hate it. And then you have to tell people if you're going to kick an onside, so there's no more surprise onside. Awesome. All right, here we go. This is probably the only time I've seen the Rams have home field advantage at SoFi. So that was actually strange to me. Did everybody go with the same jacket? Who wore it better, ladies and gentlemen? Johnny, I appreciate you. Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going to give you the thumbs up means yes.
I can hear you.
Welcome to the show, brother. All right. How are we feeling? What do you got for us today, stats-wise?
Well, thanks for getting me on here. You know, I think stats-wise, we're still alive. It didn't help that Cincy won, but the Rams, if they were to win tonight, still need the Vikings, the Bills, and the Browns to win in order to clinch the NFC West. So there's still a lot that needs to come into play. Also, the Falcons, we need the Falcons to win. So there's a couple things, but the first thing that starts is that we need to have Arizona pull off this W tonight.
Yeah. No, you're right. And should they not, then we need we needed the Broncos, which didn't help us. Just lost. But the other teams, I mean, Green Bay is one of them, right? Who else? The one that I'm concerned about because they're playing the Commanders is the Falcons.
Yeah,
that's going to be a tough one.
That's a tough game. That's a tough game, and the Commanders are hot right now. They're just coming off a win.
Dude, we were there when we watched the Eagles ending, which was wild.
Yeah.
How do you want to talk about overcoming adversity? 5 turnovers and still getting the win.
Yeah, and they do have Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels is a dog. It seems like they've got their QB of the future, and so we're rooting for the Falcons as well with Penix there at the helm.
Well, the Falcons have a dog.
Yeah,
I was just going to say right there. Falcons got a dog by the name of Penix. Hey, we got a 3 and out though. I'll take that.
Yeah, take that for sure.
I'm rooting for the Cardinals right now, and it's so gross. But either way, we need it. Oh my God, they pinned him down. Johnny, where are you right now?
Right now, I am coming in live from Canada. I'm on a ferry, so if I'm breaking up a little bit, I know I saw folks making jokes about the KJ Wi-Fi. Forgive me.
No, they're making fun of me, not you, brother.
I got you. But But who's got the ball? We're looking. Arizona's got the ball now.
Arizona is, I almost said we, and that almost made me throw up, but Arizona has the ball pinned inside the 5. So,
okay.
So we'll see, right? Yeah. And I'm just hoping for Kyler to do Kyler things. I'm hoping no video games got released this week. And he studied very hard and just makes magic happen like he does, right? He just scares the hell out of people.
Yeah.
He even looks healthier. He looks faster than he did before injury.
I know Connor's coming off an injury, but Connor's someone that you got a game plan for. So if he could do any type of running game today, if there's there's a chance.
I'm just glad they didn't sit him. I'm glad they didn't sit him, because that would have been like a sign of they're just like, nah, we're giving up on the season. You got a chance to play sport, you do it. Oh, we got Jonathan Smith's in here with the chat. There we go. Yep. Thank you for pulling that. Hope the Cards win, but if they don't, we had our chances. No, you're right. Give your future to others. Only finger to point at yourself. Absolutely. Right? No, I see you, Johnny. The Rams game, I know everybody points at the Giants game, Johnny Langston, when they say, that's the one we're going to look back at, but it's not our division. It's our conference. So for me, it's to win the West, you got to own the West, and that starts with your divisional opponents. So, man, we had the lead, and then they tied it up, and then went forward on 4th and 1. I agreed with that decision. You remember that one? And
yeah. Well, this might make some folks sick, but let's not forget we easily could be 11-5 right now. If
true.
The wins of the Giants and then the Rams in overtime.
Yeah.
And maybe some folks might scorch me for this one, but I wouldn't have it any other way this season. Let's go ahead and get this win. We're still alive, even after an ugly win against the Bears, which the Rams lost to. Let's remind everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and in week 3. Granted, there were some folks that were injured, but they did lose to those same Bears that we beat at Soldier Field.
Everybody's had injury. Yeah. Everybody's had injuries, though, right? Especially us. But, yeah, that's a good point. They lost the team we beat. But it's different time of the season, right? Because if we go back to week 2, the Cardinals beat the Rams 41-10. So, and then they went 2 totally different directions, even though they're only a game or 2 apart record-wise. I need them to get back to the quarterback sweeps. Get out of the pocket. And then, if you guys remember, tell me he was down. Forward progress was stopped. There's no way they're calling that a fumble. Yeah, it's terrifying right now, Johnny.
Give me,
Oh, he's
give me
down.
Maserati Mark.
Yeah, just throw it up
Yeah,
to
give
him,
me
right?
Marvin. Yeah, Marvin Harrison. He's a ball. He's a ball player.
Yeah, either forward progress or he was already stopped, so I'm not worried about that. What does concern me is their D line. Everybody thought that Aaron Donald, losing him would be a problem, and it has. If they had him right now, the whole entire NFC would be in trouble. I really feel like he makes a difference, and he would have them. What are they? 9-6 right now. I don't know. They'd be 12-3. He's at least worth 3 games. So I really think that McVay, who they just showed on TV, is going to call him up and say, "Why don't you come out of retirement? We'll prorate your salary and just let's go make this another championship round." But the two guys I got from Florida State, John, Verse and Fisk, monsters.
Monsters. Yeah, and it looks like they're definitely not going to sit here and say that they're Aaron Donald, but they've created some problems for sure.
Yeah. Only thing I can't believe is they let Ernest Jones go, and thank God they did because we got him now.
Yeah, and let's pray that hopefully we can extend him, after this season. But we still got. Let's not talk about that. We've got some time. Our season's still alive, but Ernest is a good one.
Okay. So right now what's happened, I know you can't see it, Johnny, but McBride caught a ball, which he's done a lot of on us, to the tune of 12 for like 150 the first time. But from the catch, he's going backwards. And then as he's going on the ground, they knocked it out. But that's either forward progress or stop. So, yeah, they made the correct call. Cardinals still have the ball, 3rd and 3. 11:49 to go on the clock. But the play clock is frozen. I don't understand that. Is this an untimed down? Oh, there we go. Oh, get it. Oh, that was close. Michael Wilson on a first down grab. I hope they hurry up and go because I don't know if he got that second foot down. Hopefully what, Johnny? What do you got?
I was going to say, hopefully,
he did.
Kyler. I was going to say Kyler on a scramble.
Yeah, right. Okay, we got a stretch to Connors, and there's literally nowhere to go. There's at least 3 Rams untouched on that tackle. Yeah. Custom barbecue. Appreciate you. You're a beast. All right. So 2nd and 9. They got 1 first down, which when you're backed up, ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get out of your own goal line. And so playing the field position game right now. Let's see. They're starting off in a 2-high look. Someone's going to – that top safety look like he's rotating down. And here he comes. So 8-man front. Oh, we got an action. Go deep. Oh, he's going to just run on him. Murray on a 5-yard scramble. Where are you headed, Johnny?
There we go. Right now, we're headed back to Seattle from the ferry from lovely Canada. I took my family there, so just went away for a little bit. But Johnny's always committed. Call me international Johnny for today. But
Mr. Worldwide, aka the Pitbull.
Yeah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I've got the puffy coat on. But good times.
Hey, Kurt was wearing it. I think that was Jamie Erdahl. She was also wearing it. Yeah, it's in style. Theirs was I don't know if you'd call it silver or platinum. Oh my God! Can we throw a flag for unnecessary roughness? That guy got hit by like 6 guys, and his progress was stopped.
Cardinals still with the ball?
Yeah, it's going to be 4th. They're going to punt. Was it 4th and 2? I think. Tell you what, both defenses look good to start.
Okay.
But all right, Johnny. Hey, I'm going to let you go. I don't want to take up all your family time, but you jump back on if you got time later. We will be here all day.
So yeah. Hey, appreciate you, family, and we'll see you.
Yeah, much love, brother. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See you soon.
See ya.
All right. Let's see. So we got the punt. Fair catch. Where they got the ball? 26, 27? All right. Oh yeah. What questions did I miss? Do I scroll back up? Mike, you got me? I see Robert B, but I do not see a question. I wonder if I'm going to have to get on my phone. Okay, I'm scrolling back up. Nebte85, Murray is off 1 December in his career, and Call of Duty just dropped. No, that's not the message I wanted to see scrolling back up. Chris Anderson, my dog, you need a big day from McBride. I hope you get it. Damn, Melina, is my Wi-Fi that bad? I'm gonna try to join from the phone. Let me see what Mike says. Let me see if I should join from the phone. Mike says if I join from the phone, the audio won't be good. Okay. I'm a big fan of problem solving, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've picked that up following us for the last year. What if, Mike, let me see. I'm going to text this out to him. What if I join from phone, video, and keep the audio on here? I mean, that makes sense to me, but I'm not, the tech person like everybody else in the chat that's making fun of me is. So I need one of you guys to let me know. Benjamin Smokovich. If that's your real name, that is quite the name, brother, and I'm jealous. Starlink, my boy, Starlink. Alina, down in the dungeon. Yes, Michael, I got everybody off the Wi-Fi. Oh, my God, Ben, you are the man. What a savage. That is a great name. All right, what do we think so far? Yes, love your Wi-Fi needs improvement. Thank you, Barbara. I'm going to get on that. And, if more than saying your Wi-Fi needs to be better, can you tell me, what upgrade do I pay for? I don't know. I'm just going to pass it on to my assistant. Stafford back to throw. Checks down to Williams. Kyron Williams, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you have him on your fantasy football team, but that little guy does work. Ran clean through the Niners a couple weeks ago. And, I mean, they were committing 8 into the box for that. Oh, QB sneak. I don't think he got that spot, but they're giving it to him. How about them? Going with a QB sneak. We should try that. How do they not have a computer chip in the ball? They have it for the goal line. How does the whole field not have a grid to determine if the ball crossed the plane? Then we wouldn't have to waste time for measurements. Oh, shocker, he got it. I don't think he got there. Kaylee Seuss. Hey, I'm solution-based, right? I can't believe they haven't had a grid on the field. They could do the gritty on the field, which is a dance that my kids do. But yes, how's it not? Send this to Elon or Bezos. They'll have it done by next week. Oh, he's got all day back there and still couldn't connect. Did you see those little happy feet? It was good. Happy Feet's a good movie too, by the way. All right. 7:30, and we got all the makings of a 6-3 ball game that we witnessed the other day. Part 2 is never as good as the first. Alina. It's not the Rams, it's Spams. Cards need to fry them up for dinner. I like Spam. I don't like the Rams. I actually never had Ram. Do people eat Ram? Or let me know. And if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, I'm sorry. And disregard that comment. Okay. 30th, 31st, and I don't know what that last one was, but not good. So, okay. A lot of time. Oh, go get on that ball. Okay, rule of thumb, ladies and gentlemen. When the ball is on the ground, especially goes for anybody that plays football still, you do not wait and look around to the official or listen for a whistle. You go get it. I mean, his hand's going forward, so the rule is it's incomplete pass, but game of inches. All right. Another punt coming up. Hey, punters and the kickers were MVP of our game. It could happen again. Pin it back deep again. All right. First 7-8 minutes, very uneventful. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Any plans for New Year's? Let me know. AJ Springs, this will be another 6-3 game. It could be. I mean, at least we were moving the ball the first time. Oh, we have our second special guest, Marcus Trufant.
What's up, dude?
Where you at, True?
I'm at the house, at the crib.
Nice. You watching this?
Yeah, yep, I got it on.
Who
Checking it out.
I mean, we need the cards. I need your honest. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I mean, it's still early, bro, but cards, we hope they get their running game going. I mean, and Mr. Connor gets to run around a little bit, make some things happen, but still early. A lot of ball to play, dude.
Any what receiving core are you more afraid of? And I know you're not afraid of anybody. All right. So let me start there. Sorry.
I like you pumping me up, man. I like you. Yeah. I like the build up.
Yeah. True savage.
I like the Rams receiving core, man. They got a couple guys up there. They got Cup, and they got the guy with all the hair out there that's making it happen.
Okay.
I forgot our guy's name. Yeah.
Puka
He's a
Nacua.
baller. Yep.
Yeah.
A baller. I mean, a young dude doing his thing. And you got Stafford back there, and he got a cannon on him. So if they can pull it together, man, they've been putting together some nice numbers. So yeah.
You played against Stafford, right?
Yeah, I did. Well,
yeah.
I'm old, man. I start to forget. Lofa starts to run together a little bit, but I did. I think I might have played against him was in Detroit, though.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
I know we got him at home in 9, his rookie year, and we beat them. I think Heater had 2 picks. Yeah. Defense did its thing that year, or that game.
Defense wins ball games, man. And that's like the Arizona defense early. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I know some DBs is getting close to some INTs and getting their hands on the ball. So, yeah, I know that looks good so far. I saw that earlier.
All right. And I know Cup's kind of slowed down in his day, with injuries, which we know about probably too well from our home careers. What what is it about him? Like because we've seen him for a while now. We've seen him twice a year in this division, but like, what is it about him that just makes him special?
I think, it's a combination of things, man. He, not that he's going to surprise anybody now, but he's kind of one of those guys that early in his career, you might have looked at him and be like, yeah, this dude's not really going to make it happen, right? But then he comes out, speed. See, he looks like a little guy, but I think he's like 6'2" and some change or something like that, right? Yeah. So he goes out and he plays hard, man, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And every play, he's playing at 100% speed, right? There's no route that he's kind of dogging. He kind of reminds me of a Jordy Nelson type of guy, a guy that's kind of unassuming, but he comes out and makes it happen, man.
No, I mean, that's actually a great, reference. When you said everything looks the same, my mind went straight to Jimmy Smith.
Okay.
Oh, Brett, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Brett.
Hey, everybody. What's up? I'm going to be coming in and out. Got family and friends at the house over the holiday break. But, I mean, you didn't tell me you'd have royalty here, though, Lofa. I've been here. You got royalty.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Dude, we got an all-star cast, but I know everybody's busy, right? So I just,
I love it. I love it.
We were just talking about Cup, Brett, Cooper Cup, and how everything looks the same. Oh, Maserati Mar with a filthy catch right there, ladies and gentlemen. But Jimmy Smith, and true, you remember we played Jimmy Smith. Everything looked like a go route.
Mm-hmm.
All of his steps, all of his mechanics, and then he could just break it in any direction, off coverage or off where the help was coming. It's that. So when you said everything looked the same, because I remember watching this film and I was like, damn, that guy looks like a nightmare. Oh, Air Murray wanted the flag.
Kyler Murray wanted the flag. Are we fans of Kyler Murray? I know everybody kind of hated him like a while ago. Do people like him now?
Tonight we love this guy, right? But I've always been a fan of Kyler. Just I mean, ladies and gentlemen, to go first round like Marcus Trufant here, he could tell you how hard that is. You better not just be one of the greatest athletes, but you also have to have every intangible, the toughness, instincts, the heart. And this guy did it in two sports. He was the first overall in football and the ninth in baseball. Bold prediction. When he's done playing football, probably, I don't know, 10 years, he'll go back and try baseball.
Well, also, he's inconsistent staffs the whole time there. I don't want to make excuses for him, but they're constantly switching coordinators, coaches, different eras left and right. But he's kind of been the constant the whole time and probably one of the most talented guys on the team, no matter who's been at the head of it,
It's a great point.
With that. Yeah, man, it's tough to change coordinators and terminology, and I'm just talking from a defensive back's perspective. But if you're talking about a quarterback, and that's a whole nother world. So I can only imagine.
Yeah, I mean, Drew, I didn't think about it, but we had 4 different coordinators from 7, 8, 9, and then I guess 10 and 11. Bradley, Gus stayed on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were here, but we had like 3 or 4 in consecutive years, and we changed. And this is the crazy part, Brett and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
we mostly just stayed 4-3 until Pete got here, and then we went to I don't know what you'd call it, some kind of hybrid 3-4 look.
It was a mixed bag.
Oh my! We had 8 or 9 base defenses, and when you have that many, you don't have a base defense, ladies and gentlemen. You have a lot of problems.
Good call, Coach Lofa. Good call. Yeah,
just saying.
Very good call.
Oh man, but yeah, the terminology. So Brett, cover 3 where you roll the safety down. It could be one word code where it was like Boston for one defense. Over cover 3, true, bringing us back to the 5 to 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to get wild, we would go over 3 stay. So you tag it. So there's no rolling. There's no, but it's just crazy. They all had, and a lot of them went under the same, coaching tree and then still changed the terms for the same defense. Yeah, that was a good play by 24 right there.
Mhm.
Is that what you're saying, True?
Yeah, you get trucked a little bit as a DB sometime when it's like that, but you get them down and you live to fight another day.
Get them
So,
down.
I'll take
Just
it.
please.
I'll take it.
Right? Okay, so what was your cue right there, True? Like when the quarterback's arms up or what? Because you still had a vertical route behind you.
Right, yep. And he did him a favor, though, because he kind of put a little bit of air under that. But you just play down, man. You make sure you're covered over the top, and you can kind of feel it, right? There's nobody open. The quarterback kind of changes his posture a little bit, and then the little guy goes down. But, yeah, and then you break on the ball, and then you make your play, man. But, yeah, the quarterback's energy changed, and he was like, yeah, I'm not going deep. I'm going to just check down, and then you go get it.
Yeah, man.
This room that I'm in, I can't see the TV from where I am, so I walked away. But how are you guys feeling? 4 minutes left in the first quarter here. Oh, they just changed. Yeah, they just punted. But 0-0, I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. Like, right, Lofa?
I'm watching Thursday's game.
Yeah, I know, right? But I mean, dude, I'm feeling good right now. Like, they got them to go out on that first drive. Cardinals defense holding strong because you never know when there's a team that doesn't have anything to play for. Because
kind of meh.
Route where they want to go spoiler, but then they could also go that route where they're already on vacation. So for me, at least, I'm feeling like the Cardinals at least haven't checked out completely, which is good.
I'm just pumped that they started Connors. Because I thought he was going to sit. 2 games left. That is your franchise. I think they extended him this year, so it's like, what's the point? But if you can knock out your divisional opponent from the playoffs, or at least really threaten, because then it'll come down to just winning we're in, which true. I don't know what you're doing, but we might have to take a flight down there, or we might have to throw a party out here. Like either way, either we're going down to Brett or Brett's coming up to us.
Hell yeah.
If the Cardinals pull this off, everybody in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to party.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. If you're saying I got the invite, Lofa, are you saying that officially?
Yeah, well, I thought it was at your basement. Your basement looks real empty. I could bring all these people over and have fun and just do it proper. But yeah, I'll cook something up. I'll find something.
Okay. Let's make it happen, man. I'm down. I am totally down. I haven't partied in a while, bro. I got a bunch of kids, for those who don't know, man. I just cleaned up a bunch of skates and toys and stuff in the back.
How old is
I
it
can't
now?
curse on this.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You say anything you want.
I don't want to curse on this family network, right?
With the right attitude, you could fucking do anything you want, man.
Right. I love it.
Yeah, we had some kids at the house yesterday. I made the kids go pick up the Nerf darts today. Hundreds. Everywhere. Outside, inside, in the garage, on the roof, everywhere.
Okay. Oh, we got another Wi-Fi joke. This is it's kind of become a thing all year, True. I got to upgrade my Wi-Fi, so if you know
I need
somebody,
to
let
put
me
my
know.
glasses on, man. I can't really read the text. Let me see, man.
And they say they need to put their glasses on to see me. But
all right,
True,
so
please share Lofa, your Wi-Fi, so he can.
Okay.
I'm going to drive over to your house and just sit outside the house and just so I can get good Wi-Fi. I'm going to bring my
Are you
little
on
light.
computer?
Yeah.
Or you
What
on
are
your
you
phone?
guys on?
I'm on my phone, man. I don't have the 16 yet, but
Yeah, me neither. I got 12.
the phone quality is getting pretty good, bro. Got to upgrade, kid.
Yeah, apparently it's better than a tablet, right? I got a gripe with Microsoft, so I'm going to say.
Okay, True, please share off your Wi-Fi. All right. Have you guys been doing this throughout the year, man? I like this. It's pretty dope.
First time.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
grand
Nice.
opening. Hopefully not the grand closing because of my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we barely got to go live at the end of the Hawks game versus Bears. We were like frantically pushing go live with like 30 seconds left in the game. But it's funny that our first full live game broadcast is going to be for 2 completely different teams.
2 teams we hate. 2 teams.
Right.
I don't hate anybody. 2 teams we really dislike.
Oh man, you guys, I was telling my kids about doing this, and so I told my son, I said, we got to be Cardinals fans today, and he turned green, and he was like, oh, why? And I go, oh, they're playing the Rams, and he goes, oh, we hate them too, and I was like, yeah, we hate them more today though.
I was going to say, did you tell your daughter that we
Oh, dude. Yeah, well,
about
there's no
the
way she would ever root for the Rams. She hates the Rams.
Your
Oh,
kids got
God.
the right idea, man. I can barely get my kids to watch a game, bro. They
really?
yeah. I got a bunch of girls, so they are interested, but they're not really. And then my son is interested when he wants to be.
Well, true. It's even worse. My daughter down here goes to school with some of the Rams coaching staff's kids. And
Okay.
so she like talks shit to them at school and to the coaches when they pick up their sons and daughters from school. She's like out in the parking lot, like, boo. And I'm like, take it easy. Those are nice people.
I got to step up my parenting, man. I guess I'm slacking a little bit. I need to probably bring my kids by your house, let them learn something, right?
There you go. There you go.
True. What are the ages you got now? How many kids? What ages?
5 kids, 9 years old, and that's my son is the youngest, and then all the way up to 18. I got grown people in the house, man. It's kind of
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Good tackle.
I'll tell you what, this rush defense on both sides is looking awesome,
Yep, nice tackle.
right? And way to shoot your gun. That's what we say, ladies and gentlemen. Like, don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. So many times, especially these days, you see guys just hanging out, kind of like, I don't want to take on that block. You take on that block. You know what I'm saying?
Do
Trev?
I want to go get it? Is somebody else going to do it? Just go get it. Just go get it.
Yeah, they don't pay me to do that. They pay me to cover. That's what I would say. Right. A lie, yeah. Oh, God. This is my nightmare. Kyron Williams on 3rd and 24. Just getting 20.
Yep.
He is tough, man.
It's been a
And
good
he's
day of
great out of the
football today,
backfield.
too, though. These have been good games today. Did you watch the Bengals game, the end of that one?
I did. That was wild. True, you check that out?
I did, man. I was I don't watch a bunch of football as of late, but I was wondering who the corner was for Moss, our guy back there that was doing a lot of covering. That got beat for the last touchdown.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I mean, it looked
think
like he
he's a
was hurt or struggling a little
second
bit. That's a
year?
nice return there, too.
That is. I think Riley Moss, I believe, for
Yeah.
Denver. I think he's second year.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see. I was in between. Like I said, it's our first time. And Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong, will go wrong. I had to move all my stuff as I was live. No big deal. Brett did it the other night. He showed me how it's done.
I walked through the house on the laptop. Just,
Yeah. See? But
I like
I had to
it.
kick everybody out of the living room. Like everybody, you don't have to go home. Even
I
though
know
you are
that,
home. Get the hell out of here.
I know the Bengals are still mathematically alive, or they kept their hopes alive. But if they don't make it, is Joe Burrow the best team on a non-playoff team, or best player? Sorry, on like a non-playoff team? He's having a great season, but they just don't have the wins and losses.
Yeah, man. His just his swag in general, man, and how he plays, and like just how they came back and they stuck through it, man. The kicker towards the end of the game, the kicker, what was it for Denver? Missed the kick down there, and it's the backup kicker, man. There's injuries everywhere, man, once you get towards the end of the season. But Joe just came back in the game, man, and just got him down the field, and then they was able to get the field goal. So it was a good look, man. It was a back and forth game. I think he got sacked like 8 times or something crazy, right?
Yeah. I got to give him credit. Here, wait, I want to answer Alina's question first, or just actually, that's for you, Brett. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Brett, this is Alina Dahl joining the chat here, everybody. Brett, if you want to be really nice to your daughter, give her some Seahawks stickers if they happen to end up on the Rams coach's cars. Oh, well.
Alina, I love your pettiness. I love it.
Yeah.
It's inspiring. Yeah, Joe Burrow, he is that dude. I mean, I just love his story, right? Went to Ohio State, sat behind all those Ohio State great. They had a loaded room there, right? All of them high draft picks. I mean, the receiver room was insane, but guy graduates. He didn't hit the portal after the first year when he was a backup. He didn't hit the portal after the second year after back. He graduated in 3 years, and then he transferred to LSU, and he started 2 years there. Won a national title on arguably the best college football team of all time. And we'll get into that because me and Amon Green, you remember him, True? You weren't here with Amon, were you?
I wasn't
after.
there, but right, yep. I remember absolutely, yeah.
But 95 Huskers, ladies and gentlemen. my
Oh,
God.
yeah,
But so Joe Burrow, I had no doubts that he would eventually make it happen. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Who is it? That's Trey McBride. One of
McBride.
our boys. One of our boys needed him for fantasy. Let's
I
go.
like it.
He
I
torched
like
us.
it.
Let's torch them. Let's go.
Yeah, right. But just Joe Burrow, he found out more by gutting it out and then going against a top 5, top 10 Ohio State defense for 3 years, then just taking off. Like a lot of these, I'm not starting, I'm portaling. Like, you don't learn anything that way. And, we had a bunch of guys at SC that just gutted it out. And then Clay Matthews waited 4 years to get his chance to play 5 games. Then he went first round pick, and now he's going to be a Hall of Famer in the NFL. So
I didn't know that. It didn't really play, bro. I didn't know that.
He should have. I was there with him, and I was like, yo, like,
And there's so many people in the room.
whose job's he taking?
Right.
No, I shit you not. When I was watching him, I was like, yo, whose job he taking? I mean, this guy has to play.
Wow.
And but then because he was originally a middle linebacker, and then they moved him to outside rush edge because he's just a big dude.
Yeah.
And he created another skill set, one for which he'll go in the Hall of Fame. But if he stayed at middle linebacker, it would have been one of the best middle linebackers of all time.
Yeah. Beast.
Like,
Yeah. All around beast.
Unreal instincts.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm cutting in because I have to run, and then I'll try to run back. I'm going back and forth. It's barbecue time. I'm the grill guy tonight.
You're the grill master? What are you making?
So what you making? Yeah.
Oh, we got some marinated chicken going on. We got some rice, veggies, salads going on. They're making drinks. But yeah, I'm headed out to the grill.
I'm in for the drinks. Everything else sounded too healthy.
All right, keep it real. I'll hop back on in a little bit.
Come back on in the third quarter.
You know it. Go Cards.
Love
Go
it.
Cards. But yeah, true. Because a lot of kids hit me up on social media and whatnot, and I'm sure they do to you. Like, what do I do? What do I need to do to make it? And it's like, well,
Right.
first of all, you got to work your ass off, and you got to be a student of the game, and just observe everything, and can take the criticism and use it rather than like, oh no, like, because ego and attitude, man, that'll hurt you first, right?
100%.
We see it all the time with guys that they just pop off, and it's like, I know it's an emotional game, but do you remember the one video that Pete always showed us about Kobe? He opened it up at the even keel.
Yeah.
It's like, can't be too
Not
high,
too high, not too low. Yep.
not too low, right? Even keel, and that's what it's about. Just having your wits about you. I got to learn that. I got a wild story that was about competitive mindset, and there's always another chance. Do you have a story like? I'll tell my story first, so I'll give you time to formulate your story because I'm sure it happened. Even though you were the greatest, probably at every age since you were 5. When I was like 8 or 9, I think 9, so that would be my third year of football already. But I had to play up because
damn, that's early, bro. Yeah.
When'd you start?
5th grade. So what grade are you
11,
in 5th grade?
10,
Maybe
11,
I was
10,
about
11?
Yeah. So around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're undefeated. The other team's undefeated, and we're in a battle. We get the ball. We march it down like 2 or 3 minutes left to go. I get the ball. It's like 31 belly option, right? I was playing fullback. I get the ball. A couple people missed the blocks. I get blown the fuck up. Fumble, fumble. They recover it. And so we're still down. This is a go-ahead touchdown. I was like, fuck. I'm on the sidelines crying, like just boo-hooing. And my coach comes up to me. He's like, hey, man, if you can just go back out there and put you out there. You get the ball, rip it out of the running back's hands. All's forgiven. And I was like, I can do that for you. Went out there, and I did it. I come back to the sideline. I'm drinking Gatorade. I'm partying. I was like, I saved the day. High fives all around. We drive it all the way down to the 1. He puts me back in. And I get in the huddle, and he sends in the play, and it's the same play, 31 belly option. And I'm just, everything through my mind's going back like, this is where I blew it. This is where I lost the game. I step out of the huddle, and I look at him, and I was like, no.
Oh,
He
man.
looks at me.
Call it off.
I was like, called an audible. He looks at me. He was like, yes. So I went in there. I'm just going to hold on to the ball as tight as I can and run through everything. And I did. And we won the game. But the mindset as a competitor that you're going to have 70 plays, you're going to have a couple bad ones. Just can you move on and go to the next play? Because I will never name names, but we've had teammates in college and in the NFL that one bad play kind of it crumbled the rest of their game. Like they couldn't move past it. So did you have any experience or were you just always that dude?
Nah, man. Tons of those plays in the pros and college and even in Little League, man, and Pop Warner. I know they used to call it going in the tank early on. Of course, when I was with the Seahawks, man, my first.
Oh God. Did we lose True or did we lose me? You know what? I'm jumping on my phone. I don't know what this is going to do, but we're going to find out. Oh, lost True. Hey, sorry, True.
Give me another
he's
chance,
back.
man.
He's back.
I think that was me. Give me another chance, bro.
Do that. Go ahead, brother.
What was I saying? I was saying that, just talking about going in the tank, man. And Coach Richard said this to me, man. It was about things going bad. And this is Coach Chris Richard, for those listeners who don't know, that I actually played with as a player first, and then he was the coach, right? So and this is towards like the latter part of my career, of course, when the legs weren't quite moving like they're supposed to, right? And so Chris used to always tell me, man, you got to put the fire out or they're going to keep coming, right? And so you got a choice you got to make, right? And you can go in the tank or you fight through it. And if you go out and make it happen, and you make a extra effort to make a change, man, and to change the current situation that you're in. And I want to go back to a young man's story too, man. I was trying out for the basketball squad, bro. And I was trying out with all my boys, man. I think I got a little bit of hoop game, man. I'm trying out, man. I'm running around. I'm doing my thing. Of course, I was a defensive specialist, pass first, point guard. Game. So, man. And then, so I didn't make the A team. I made the B team. And all my friends, all my boys made the A team, man. And they was high-fiving, man. They was laughing, kind of joking and all this kind of stuff. And me and a couple other guys made the B team. And we were still good, but they made it seem like it was kind of lopsided, right? And so we both go into this tournament and we end up playing each other towards the end of the tournament. And we whooped the A team's ass, man. And they were crying, they were down, and they all went into the tank. And we just felt so good because we were told, of course, that we weren't good enough. And then we get that opportunity to play against the guys that were supposed to be all world and better than us, man. And we beat them. And I think that was around like 7th or 8th grade or something like that, man. And that was big time for me. And that always taught me, like, okay, that I can be the underdog, or I could feel like, I guess I'm not living up to the hype or whatever. But if you have that underdog road, if you go out there and you shock the world, man. So that's what I love about always kind of being the underdog, man. And being from Washington, of course, in the football world, that's how I feel like folks always looked at me, man. You go around the country, if you playing these all-star games and different stuff, and you say where you're from, and people look at you like you're crazy because you're from Washington. And we don't really play football up here. So, always had that chip on my shoulder.
That's an awesome story, brother. And that's, you hit it on the head. Confidence. Mm-hmm. And, just like you get humbled really quickly in this game, in competitive sports, right? And if you respond favorably, like, all right, it was one play. Oh.
So
I don't know what do you think about that play call right there?
What was the distance? What was it?
For the one, a long one, 1.5. But it's like, just get Kyler out on the edge because Mike, you over here on the side, let's pull up their rushing stats because I didn't see them run the ball for more than 5 yards on any of those carries.
It was that Connor.
Oh, the only one that has ran for more than 5 yards is
Yeah.
we got another legend in the house.
Hall of Fame.
What
The
up,
best to
fellas?
ever do it.
What up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? What up, True?
Big Walt, what's up, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man.
Love
What
it.
up, Lo?
What's up, doggy? What do you think about this game?
I think it's gonna come out to just like the game on Thursday night, man. It's at the end of the season, man. It's gonna be a nail biter to the end, man. So everybody is stressing. It's Saturday night. We don't play on Saturday, so everybody trying to figure out what they're gonna do. So I think it's gonna be a nail biter. I think Arizona might have a chance here. So let's see what happens, man.
It's anyone's game right now. And it almost seems like, and me and Drew just talked about it, like confidence, it looks like they're just playing a little too conservative or tight. At least, they're airing it out, but I get the run game came to play on both sides, and they're saying, hey, you're not going to beat us on the ground, even though Kyron did have a 20-yard gain on 3rd and 24. But do you see anything, Walt, in the trenches on either side?
Not really. Not really, but you know what I tell people all the time? I say the thing about I hate about the Rams is this right here, that they keep the game close and then they let Stafford do his thing in the fourth quarter like he did against us, where you throw timeless passes and stuff. So we need Arizona to get up by 14 or 17 points and then let them sweat a little bit. But if they keep it close like this, Stafford gonna come in and do some stuff. But everybody playing tough. For me personally, like I done heard 2 times like FSU, so I'm like, okay, there we go. At least we getting a name call because we didn't get our name called this year in college football. So that's my only.
Fisk and Verse.
Exactly. So that's the only thing I got going this year for Florida State, that I hear those names. Like, okay, there we go. We good. So
I don't even want to talk about college, man.
What? Well. No, let's talk about college. Look, my team finished 7-6. I'm not saying but we won our last game at Rocky Bernard. That's where I should text and get on here.
Oh, yep.
I'm gonna text Rocky. Why don't you come on the show? Because we beat A&M. It was ugly.
Let's get it.
But wait, Drew, what is the state of the Cougs right now? And then we'll go to Walt after that one. But what are you thinking, man? How you feeling?
Well, yeah, man. Cougs, they are a part of all this NIL stuff that's going on now, right? The head coach got out of there. The starting quarterback got out of there. If you got John Mateer was, I think he led the nation in touchdowns this year, right? And he didn't play in the bowl game. He's, I'm not sure where he's going, but he is going to secure the bag. I do know that. To go out and get some money, man. And the coach did the same thing, man. So the college game is like the pros, man. So I can't be mad at it, but as a Coug player, fan, and a Coug that bleeds crimson, man, it's one of those things that that is always about family. It's always about that locker room and being a Coug, right? And people, they wear the uniform with pride, but it's kind of changing that up, of course, with all the NIL stuff. So how do we figure that out? Still have our Cougar pride and do all this stuff, man. It's a fine line that we're going to have to walk, but we got to bring some more cash in is what we need to do.
So, okay, I'm gonna get to your point in a second, True, because I got a little bit of a gripe with that, with my SC experience. But state of Florida State, and what do you do going forward?
I think he's doing a great job. He brought in what's his name? The guy from I think he played at Auburn, Mazone. He's a great offensive minded guy. And then I think a lot of that they got some old heads too. I'm a big avid of having older heads there. So now you learn. Younger guys can watch those guys, but a lot of times when you have older heads there that been there for so long, they have a standard of how they do things, and they just don't adapt to the new kids. So I think
Yeah.
sometimes you have to just say, okay, guys, because those old heads thinking like this is the way you're supposed to do it no matter what. But if you're not playing, like you say, I learned a lot from Pete, playing loud music when Coach Holmgren was there, you had to be quiet. You had to keep your headphones on. But I tell people all the time, I say it prepares me for the beginning of the game, because at the game it's chaos. You got family on the sideline. You got music playing. So for me, I love the fact that they did that. But still, again, I think that the coach is doing everything he's supposed to do to get us to the next stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, with everything that happened last year, and now you're trying to convince everybody to play and saying we got an opportunity. So for me, I tell people all the time, I go back to the college playoffs last year. I say, it's not about not us being there. I said, but you hurt our recruiting, because now how can you get a 5-star if you tell him we could go undefeated and we might not get in the playoff, or we might not get. So I hated that part about saying we don't have our quarterback. But I think we're on the up and up. It's going to be tough now with the 12th playoff. It's still going to be tough because it's all about winning your games you need to win and stuff. But I think that he's done everything. And he took a pay cut too, though. So I guess that's a good thing too, that a majority of that money went to the NIL. So everybody is understanding that that's the way this game got to go now, that these kids want money. I was talking to Hasselback. He got a son that went to USLA, and I asked him, I said, how is it going into these schools with a kid? He said, the coach says it's a refreshing where a parent doesn't come in and asking about what are you going to give me instead of how much, instead of saying, is my son going to be, or my child's going to be somebody that's going to be able to be an adult once he leave college and stuff, instead of worrying about how much money I'm going to make here or how much money I'm going to get here. But instead of going there, and can
you develop him as a man as well as an athlete? Yeah.
And then a lot of that is being about going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if time is hard, are you going to stick there and go through the process? Every time you get mad at the coach, you leave. So I think that's the hard part for me.
I just spoke about it. This is why I, was very adamant about Joe Burrow, and his praise is he stayed at Ohio State for 3 years. This is before NIL, but he could have went anywhere. And a lot of guys did that went there. Even Quinn Ewers was there for a year, and then he just took off, went back to Texas, But again, NIL, I love it because a lot of these kids, they're not going to make it anyways. That's just the facts, right? So we got so many teammates, I do, that were better than me, and one injury knocked them out of the draft or knocked them out. The opportunities are shrinking, right? And every year the athletes just get bigger, stronger, faster every year. So, true to your point, the NIL, more money, yes, there is an allotment of cash that's needed. My thing is, when I went down to SC's NIL dinner and I said, look, you're no longer college. So it's not really about the amount of money. We've always had money, right? Mm-hmm. It's, are we spending it wisely? Like, I would have an incentive package to get these kids paid proportionate to their playing time. I would tie it in like a real contract. And then now they're learning that, especially when you get to the next level, you can't, there ain't no portal. The portal goes to CFL or XFL, man. Like, you
to the couch or home.
Yeah, or you out of a job. Like, you go into the real world. If you take this for granted and you don't respect it. But I told SC a year ago, I was like, dude, you need a GM. Like, I don't know who we're kidding. Like, this is no longer college sports. 1AA and even the elite 1AAs, they have a collective. Right. But after, when you get outside that top 20, top 25, and depending on geographically where you're at, you have to become, and it sucks, but a developmental or a feeder school. Like, hey, you come here and you ball out for me, I'm going to sing your praises and send you, anywhere you want to go, or I'll call that coach, but you got to prove it on the field first. Oh. So, yeah, it's total, it is professional sports, but it just, the only bad precedent I think is setting is kids can just go anywhere. Bro, it ain't free agency every year. I mean, well, you can speak on that shit if you want.
You know what? I think this is what I
Franchise.
This is the issue. This is the issue I had about it, though. I think I feel like I tell people all the time. I say like the kid that went to Florida State this year, ukulele, whatever he went, he had been to 3 schools. So I tell him all the time. I say as a parent now, I'm thinking like, what school are you gravitate to when it's all said and done? If your kid that went to 3 different schools, how do you gravitate and say this is a school my kid? Like we got all schools. I got FSU, you got USC, you got WSU. I don't want to say. Oh, you know you went to UW.
I went to Washington State. Yeah.
What?
Damn, bro. Damn.
Des
I went to
Des
Washington
went to
State.
Washington.
My bad, bro. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I think
And
everybody.
Zay went to Eastern.
Exactly, but I think everybody would enjoy the fact that if I gave you that for a minute, so we.
I know. It
A
ain't
lot
about
of
that.
Husky fans in here. A lot of Husky fans in here.
I know. But I'm saying though, I'm saying that we have our family they graduate to a school. You know, if your kid is moving every season, and now you don't have a team, like, okay, who do I root for? I'm gonna root for this team. Oh, my son went there for a year. My son went there. So for me, that's the thing I hate. Then I think about with kids making money. I think that if you don't stay there, it's the same thing with us with financials. If we sign a bonus with the teams, and then if we decide things don't work out, or we decide to retire before that's over with, they're gonna come back and say, "Hey, we prorated that contract, so you got to give me $4 million back." You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that part of the game. Or like, you get this money, and you get all this money up front, and then if things don't happen and you done in 2 years instead of 4 years, some team's gonna ask for that money back. So, and I feel like
big business.
That's big business. So I think from them, and for them, I think these kids I think they should do money marketing, because you ride around in a Rolls Royce as a freshman, you don't understand what that costs to ride in that car. You know what I'm saying? The insurance, the upkeep on it. You just thinking that somebody's going to be there to take care of you and get these cars done. So for me, that's what I feel about. But I get it. It's a game, and
Nice catch.
whoever gonna win.
Right. I got a question. Yeah, I got a quick question. Quick question, Coach Lofa. So when these young players, right, and I'm seeing a lot of guys in the portal that aren't even really like the main guy, right? And there's some backups and some guys that might have some potential, and they're riding around and they're getting their perks and they're getting their incentives. They're getting SUVs, they're getting tickets for their families and cars and all this kind of stuff. But what happens if these players don't perform to the level that they're supposed to perform? Is there like a pro style? Do these coaches or do these universities that come to the player and be like, okay, we want a portion of that back? Or do they get to trade or cut? I'm still trying to learn a lot of this NIL stuff, but
we all are. It's still open, like Wild West. But that's why like Belichick, and I want to ask you guys on your opinions on how he's going to do. But I think he got, who was it, Mike Lombardi, who was in his front office, to come down and kind of help lead that whole thing. He has experience in pro ball, and now he's in pro ball, and now can he relate to the times? He can, if he shows his personality the way he has on TV, because on TV, that's somebody that nobody's ever seen. I'm telling you, like, so everybody that's been in that Patriots locker room, they're like, who is this guy?
Right.
They're like, they wanted this guy.
Right.
But regardless, and Big Mike Holmgren was pretty stern and straightforward, right? Like he didn't play around. So, but we always got results. And so like, I would have loved to play for Belichick, just like I love playing for Mike. I love playing for Pete too, because they're all leaders of men in their own on their own terms. But I feel like it's going to go to like 1 year contracts is my opinion. True. And you're like, all right, you're coming here. This is your upfront money, your signing bonus. These are your incentives. And then now what I'm excited about, these kids are going to have to make a business decision. Like, right. And then, as a GM, I'm looking at their decision making, business wise. Like if I'm in the NFL, I'm looking down, I'm like, okay, he took more money to go play here. And, hopefully he's learned his lesson. I'm not going to hold it against him, but I am going to keep that in the back of my mind, because if I do draft him, when we get to the table, he's going to take more money to go somewhere else, regardless. Like, it's just, is he ever going to be happy? right?
Right.
That's going through my mind. So all these different scenarios, because at the end of the day, everything is relationship based. Business, team sports, definitely, but you have to build that trust. And that's what we had with our coaches when we had success, right? Every team that has success, they love their brothers, the mission, and then they respect for the hierarchy of how we get things done, game plan wise. But there's an open line of communication there for us to say, hey, like, I mean, I know at least I used to go up when guys weren't feeling good about the game plan. And Walt, you guys pretty much ran the game plan over there because it was whatever Walt, Hutch, Tobeck, Gray, and Locke want to do, right? And then we'll worry about whatever else we're doing. But on defense, I'll be like, hey, like, just there's too much communication for this one aspect we want to put into the game plan this week. And I'm telling you, like, we have practiced it all week, but it has not gone smooth. Can we think about just going in with the normal way we play, and then we'll adjust to what you believe is the way to win? And there was plenty of times that the coordinators were willing to listen, right? But if you go in like, oh, fuck, this is bullshit,
Right.
you know, why are we doing this? Which is a negative attitude. So you just have to be respectful. And I just feel like that aspect and the team, like, I don't think anybody cares about winning a championship anymore. Like the young kids, this is where we definitely going to sound old, man. So be prepared. I'm sure the chat's going to pop off with you old motherfuckers.
It's changing though, Loaf, and that's like the scary part. How can you, as a young player, be stuck to a team, or you be married to a team, and all this other stuff is out here, man? And the rules don't really hold you to a team, right? So if you have the opportunity, you almost have to take that opportunity, because you never really know, right? You might not make it to the league, or you might not make it to your next play. So you got to go to where the bag is. So I think it's up to the rules that need to be enforced, and the rules need to be changed in order to make the transitions a lot smoother. You shouldn't be able to leave at any time and do all this different stuff. It needs to be some guardrails around
there's
this
two
thing.
windows right now. There's got to be one window when the season closes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're also putting the high school, like the kids, right? And let's get honest. You could play football till you're 27, and then you might make a roster.
Right.
You're not going to stick there. And I'm not
Right.
downplaying. There's some miracle stories of guys fighting, but they went the hard route. They went to the CFL, they went to the XFL, they came over, and then they stuck, or they didn't because time didn't permit it, because timing is a lot of it. But you're really skewing it. Like, it's almost like baseball, right? And basketball now.
Right.
JUCO, did you hear about the rule that just happened?
I just saw that though. My son told me that 2 days ago. I'm like, crap. So I mean, I got 2 more years left in college. I can go back. I need to go back now. I got 2 more years now, college ball now. So it's like 2 years. The 2 years in JUCO don't count. I can go play now. So
I mean, let's do it, boys.
let's go.
Let's get back out there.
If I go
Just
back
let
to
me
college
stretch.
now,
Let me
what I
stretch a little
know,
bit.
I'm done, bro.
Right? I mean, I was getting it done at almost a 5 flat 40. I'm probably like a 5.2 now, 5.3.
Yeah.
I'm still
I'm
good.
right there with you.
But then I think the thing on the Bill Belichick thing, I think it's gonna be a different ball game because there's gonna be so much money there. Like, when he's doing the NFL, it's all about you trying to put all the guys around you. I think Tom did a great job of saying, you know what, I don't want to be the highest paid player because I want you to bring other guys in. In college, you got 2 or 3 years with these guys, so you got to make a run, then reboot again. So I just worry about his age. Can he do that every 3 years? Reboot, get another high-profile player come in. Like, we often heard stories about Bill Belichick. College is a lot different. Like, guys are getting their feelings about you going off on him, and like, I think in the pros you can cuss a guy out. He understands what that's all about, but how you can control an 18-year-old that's coming straight out. He's been the guy the whole time. You're giving him all this money, then you rip him in front of everybody. That kid might not be like Tom and just chill and say this is beneficial for the team, because these guys are all about, hey, this is my time. College is all about who's the big man on campus. In the pros, that shit changes as soon as you get to the pros. You got to prove yourself. You got to say, hey, I'm going to go into battle with you. I'm going to fight for you. But in college, a lot of these kids don't want that. They're the guy. They want the balls. They want everything. So I think he's gonna be fine with that. You know, I know you guys don't want to talk on it though. You know, he's dating in that different pool than we dating in. So,
Yeah, he can relate to the times.
He's gonna be able to relate to the time, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna be right there telling him and say, hey, you got to be more involved with these young kids. You got to make these kids, you know, and you know, we grew up from a different time than what these kids, how we have to treat our kids, than how we got treated when we grew up. You know what I'm saying? So
that's an excellent take, Walt. That is an excellent take. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like these kids get away with a lot of stuff that we didn't get away when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very true.
They do, but I mean, so I take my kid to go play basketball with me because that's what I do to stay in shape, lift weights and play basketball. That is my cardio because I can't run, you know, outside of that.
I saw you the other day on Instagram, man. You was hooping, bro. You was like stealing the ball. Like, come on.
Hey, I mean, I get down now. But you know, so I tell my kid, he's 13. And Kai at 13 is as big as I was at 15, 16. Oh, my God. Look at Stafford showing the legs.
Damn. I like it too. I like him running. They've been smacking him.
Did I tell y'all this is what I hate right here, bro? You keep the game close, and then Stafford does this crap, bro.
You just said it.
Hey, the defense got to make a play, man.
Exactly,
they need
man.
like a
don't
sack
lose
or turnover, man, or something to stop the momentum, and they're not doing that.
5'8". There's nobody near hip is his right hip. The left to you, right? You know, like near hip, near shoulder, near foot. And, you know, he lost contain, and there's nobody outside on that left.
Nobody out there, bro. And you got a guy that don't even want to run.
To any kid watching, know where your help is.
Yeah.
And he damn sure wasn't anywhere near the sideline because that's usually our 12th defender.
Right? Knowing where your help is, man, knowing the defense, man, and knowing the weak spots in the defense. That's half the battle.
Because then you know when you can take your shot.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy with y'all with defense like that, though, like knowing your help. I didn't get no help, so.
Yeah, well, not all. We didn't get no gold jacket. Yeah, we didn't get no gold jacket, Walter.
It's all about just giving a chip, man. Just hit him, bro. I know we got a chip. I know y'all didn't do a chip on my side, but can I get a chip? Just hit him, bro. You got the bounds. Just hit him.
That's the play I was talking about right there.
Play.
That's the exact play we needed right there.
Man, you got to get that. You got to come up with that.
Come on, Buddha Bacon. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, Buddha, absolute savage.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of Law Dog.
Yeah. 100 miles an hour every play, bro.
Aggressive,
and he's
too,
downhill
all the time. He's aggressive. He's aggressive.
I bet you he'll fight you, too.
Oh, yeah. He's aggressive at church.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's in.
Touchdown. There we go.
On 3rd and goal. Damn.
So what are our scenarios, bro? Like, I'm done with talking about scenarios on what happened, what we need to happen. I was like, man, I'm done watching people. So what is our scenario, Lo? I'm going to let you tell peeps what's our scenario to get in the playoffs.
Okay. So we went over this early. We need the Cardinals to win. That is our easiest path. And then it comes down to us and the Rams in LA next week.
Okay.
Should that not happen and the Rams pull this out? But see, okay, look at the way – I don't see a lot of other receivers going into the run game like Puka Nacua. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
Like the creative way they use them, because they'll insert the insert block, true, and if that's man coverage, true.
Yeah,
if he's going in, you're going in.
Maybe DK.
Yeah, maybe DK.
We don't even. We should.
Yeah.
DK will kill the line. He'll kill the linebackers.
I see him getting in there.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the
pile.
I see Cash be running traps with the receiver and a guard, bro. Like the trap come and they have the guard pulling.
The Ram play
then they get the receiver fucking pulling too, though.
Right? I mean, that's innovative and creative, man. Like, because no one's expecting that, and now you're outnumbered in the count defensively. But so easiest path, Cardinals somehow squeak this out, and then it's everything is on the line next week. Whoever wins is in. Kind of like 2010, true. Which this whole season reminds me of 2010. First time head coach, even though it was Pete's third time, it was his first time back in the league.
Right.
1 million transactions. Right? You remember that, true? And then
was that Atlanta year?
No, 2010. It was Pete's first year, Beastquake year.
Okay,
We traded for Marshawn, which that was worth like 2 or 3 wins right there by himself.
Yep.
Leon Washington, like he won the Chargers game and then Carolina game. He chipped in. That was Big Walt's Ring of Honor ceremony, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, and but just it reminds me, and it came down to what we got flexed to Sunday Night Football. So watch us if the Cardinals squeak this out. Watch us
flex it.
Oh, we're getting Saturday or Sunday night. It'll be for the division, so they'll flex whoever's in that spot.
I hope so, man, because I'm trying to get down to that game though. So I hope they flex that.
Oh yeah.
We going? Me and True were talking about throwing a party.
Let's go.
I was talking to Pat. Pat came over here for the game on Thursday night and hung out. So he's like, "Hey, Walt, if they make it and the game decided," I said, "Yeah," because I've never been to LA yet, so I want to see that stadium. I haven't been to that stadium yet, so I'm looking forward to it though. So I'm sitting there praying, hopefully that we can go down there and kick it in LA. So we probably go down like that Friday if the game is Saturday or whatever, Sunday. Have a couple of days to hang out. So
all right, well, me and True might join you
down.
in the house that Loaf T built.
Hey, we party and have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll show you my hood.
Right,
But
Josh, be careful, dude.
oh, what's he doing? Getting wild? Good for him.
Doing his thing, yeah.
But so if that doesn't happen, okay, the Broncos failed us, so we're down to 5 teams, and I think we need 4 to win. And I'm not confident about one of them. I think it's the Jets versus the Bills.
Yikes.
So it really leaves us with 4. We have 4 games.
So now we'll go back to games we should have won. So what? That was the Giants game we should have won, right?
Rams.
The Rams game we should have won. So.
Yeah, let me pull that because I got the graphic right here on my phone too.
Like,
it's not awesome.
What game we always should have won? So we have to be sitting here.
Okay, so the Lions, they're gonna beat San Fran because you know crazy Dan Campbell is not going to sit anybody.
No.
The Dolphins have to beat the Browns. I don't know where that is.
He got a bad hip. Two got a bad hip.
I don't even care who's playing. If it's in like 50-degree or less weather, the Dolphins are not winning.
Who they playing?
The Browns.
In Cleveland?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where it is.
That's where they done. If it's in Cleveland, they done.
They're nice running.
Okay.
But okay, Green Bay. I believe Green Bay is going to beat Minnesota. I don't care where that game is.
We should have beat Minnesota too, though, right? Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Like, man.
Yeah. That was another one, yeah. So the only one I'm not confident in that we need the Falcons to beat the Commanders, and they can just keep handing it off to Bijan. Hopefully Michael Penix has a better game because I don't think he had a touchdown and he had an interception.
We should have been playing him from day one anyway, right, True?
Right. I wanted to watch him, too. I didn't get to watch him on his debut.
He looked good, man. He looked good, bro. He looked good.
You said he was trash, Lofa.
I didn't say he was trash. I said he didn't look good, man. All right, first of all, him about next.
That's pretty much saying he's trash, bro.
No. If I said he looked sorry,
I guess not is trash. He just didn't have a good showing, I guess, that first game.
In the game?
I'll give you that one.
No. He won. Are you guys fucking with me right now? Because I feel like they won like 34-7, and all he did was hand it off to Bijan.
That's the best shit, bro.
That's a great game plan, right? So
and first-time quarterback. So
0 touchdowns.
To be strong.
I'll give him credit. The one pick was not his fault. It was right in the guy's hand, and the guy just like threw it to the defense.
I take that running back from Atlanta though. He's nice, bro. Like,
he's unreal.
What?
Well, their backup, Tyler Algier, is a beast. And so, but okay. All I'm saying, I hate you guys. That's all I'm saying. I hate you guys.
You hate us so good, Lofa.
Okay, Penix is like 26. Bo Nix is 25, and Jaden Daniels is 24. All right,
that's why they balling, bro.
Okay, well, so then I think there's going to be a new way, quarterback especially. There's only 64 spots. You better stay your damn ass 4 years if you're not ultra confident. But my whole skill, what I'm scared about as a GM is like, bro, you were a 24-year-old beating up on a bunch of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. Come on, man. Like, are you really? All right. Walter, I shit
would-
you not.
I would knock the hell out of a 25-year-old man. Pow!
I will go to a 7-on-7 tomorrow.
Yeah, we're watching the game.
And I will shred that 7-on-7.
What I know now,
high school, college. Yeah. And I played linebacker in the league, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, true. A little young receiver ain't got nothing on you, bro. You like, dude, I know what you're doing right here, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I think you got a good point, Lofa. I think you do have a good point. That the older guys, but they're I think it does carry over, right? I know that they were playing against younger guys that may not have been as mature or but these older guys who know the game, they should be more game ready at the pro level. I know that doesn't always carry over, but it should work that way.
Why does it not carry over, True? All right.
Because,
I
said
rookie.
it might not.
Walt started as a rookie. You guys are first-round picks. Why doesn't it carry over? Why doesn't it carry over?
It doesn't work like that for everybody. Just what I'm saying, though. Just because you stayed a long time in college and you were playing against the younger guys and you got all this experience, it may not translate.
Yeah. Okay. So you think maturity might have a part to deal with it? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think
Like,
it's
is the
all
guy
about
mature
the
enough?
coaches, man. I think coaches can mess up a kid, bro. Like if you're not on that kid and let him know you're the guy. Like for me personally, when I came in, they told me my job and there was nothing else. I put on blinders, so I hope I can cuss on him. Sorry guys, so I said F or so. But I'm saying though, I put on blinders. Then as I got going, the game got easy because I understood, okay, why the quarterback checking? Because that safety's coming down. So I learned on that point. But the coaches told me from day one, you're not coming out here. No matter how bad you play, you're not coming out. So I had to learn. So, how many people get that? That say, hey, True, no matter what you do, there's nobody behind you. So this is your job to lose. So you know what I'm saying? So
right. I don't know.
True,
I think that's old
told?
school, Walt. I don't think they're doing that no more, man. Especially for the young guys. If you're not doing what you do, there's so much pressure, man. There's so many people looking. There's so much stuff going on in these organizations. It's the social media. If you know the franchises is trying to fill the seats, man, and get jersey sales and all this kind of stuff. Man, it's just so much stuff now. So they have to cater somewhat to the business of football. It's just not about the
or to the
W's,
egos.
You know what I'm saying?
Or to the egos.
But I think it's still though. You guys all you guys been in the league though. What you thinking? Like what I say, 3 years is when you figure this shit. If you're playing, you figure it out. Like okay, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Because the coaches are chirping in your ear. Year 2.5 to 3 is when I started figuring. I was like, okay, I got this now. I see what this is all about. So I just want to know, do you guys see it the same way? Do y'all see it like when did you figure it out, Lo? When you say, okay, I got this. I know what they want me to do. I don't know. You guys were balling rookie year. You and Leroy, y'all was balling year one though. So I don't know.
I mean, I'm grateful that I went from 4.3 to 4.3. So all it was a language barrier, and I had to learn the new terms, right? So we called, and me and True went through this before, but everything was word coded. One word, it's, explain the front. So over, and then the covered where we rolled down. So over cover 3, which it was when we were with me and True were together in 05. That's 3 is the strong safety, 4 is the free safety. So over 3, strong safety rotation. Over 4, free safety rotation, right? Mm-hmm. And so, but either way, they tagged it, right? And then that was called Boston. That was called Boston back in when I was at SC. So I just had to break that language barrier. But what I did for any kid watching, if you're in a 4.3 and you have a new coordinator, it's a 4.3, you're going to see the same pattern of safety, strong safety down. Okay. When you call it, so you learn the new term. Like I went from Boston to calling it over cover 3. So in the huddle, I'd be like, over cover 3, ready, break. As soon as we broke the huddle, I turned around, I said, Boston, motherfucker. This is Boston. Like, ain't nothing changed.
No.
They rotate, we stack over one gap. The rules are the rules for a reason. It was still 4 down 8 in the box, and nothing changes. And I think a lot of people have a hard time making that connection. But for me, it was pretty seamless. That's why I learned the playbook in the first 2 weeks, and I put time in, which a lot of kids don't.
I see you, boss.
A lot of kids don't do that. I spent just 30 minutes a day. Do I have this? And then I would draw the diagram so that then I would check the diagram and like, okay, I have it down. Like that is, then I would move on to the next defense and the next defense. And everybody else is like, oh, no, like, I'm on scholarship. Like, they got to keep me. No, they don't.
Right.
No, they don't. I don't care where they drafted you. They'll get rid of you. All right. We need a big play. 3rd and 10. Watch them run a screen right here. Oh, they didn't bring it. So, yeah, he's dropping back.
Oh, no, they're coming, bro. They're coming. Everybody coming.
Just get the ball. Oh, that is the opportunity to punch the ball out. Right, True?
Yeah, I know. Yep. I've seen it. It was poking out a little bit, man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Right.
But that's what Walt was talking about with Stafford, man. You let him run around a little bit,
like,
man.
dude,
Kind of hang around. He's good, bro.
This is my game right now. Like, I'm not going to put up 25 points, but if you keep this game close, I can win it for you, coach.
Oh.
But see, what I don't understand is, especially when you're stalling in the first quarter and you got Stafford, who you've coached for like 5 years now, won a Super Bowl with, why wouldn't you put it in his hands and just tell him, hey, go ahead, this one's on you. Just no huddle. You call the play at the line. We did a good job. We did a good job with Hess.
Hey, why we don't do that? Can we get the little muddle? I call it muddle no huddle.
Yeah.
Muddle no huddle. Gino is great with muddle no huddle. Hope they hear me tonight, but muddle no huddle with Gino.
It's because there's at least a 10-second difference from sitting in the huddle to make sure everybody got both plays to getting at the line. He knows both plays. Nobody else needs to know any play. And especially we got a lot of young guys. They don't need to know. Just, Gino, make the check so they all like have one thought in their mind.
Yes.
Right. But I think that's the problem when we get into the huddle and we say, hey, it could be this or it could be that. And then we get to the line. So they're just like, oh, God, what's it going to be? And then they see a safety walked out.
And hey, Lofa, at this point, the defense know what you're trying to do, right? So if you sit there, okay, I know what they're going to do because if he go in motion, I know what's going on. At this point, you have to be like, let's speed this up so we can get this done. So that puts the model.
My question to you, Walt, we called 7 runs in the first drive, and we walked it down to their 12. Something like that. Then we went empty. On 3rd and 2, we went empty and almost threw a pick.
Hey, I tell people all the time, I said, coaches make this thing so confusing, bro. Like, hey, this is what we do. Why are we doing all this? Call the play and let's get it done. So,
and everybody's not ready for that. You're a football guy, Lofa, right? I mean, some guys are just athletes, right? So you gotta know your personnel, right? You can't be doing all this crazy stuff, man. You're slowing guys down, man.
Got to know the beast you're working with. Yeah. I've said it too. Well, the Legion of Boom, who you help groom and play with, True.
Yeah.
Like all we did was run cover 3.
Right.
And it was just like, good. We know our pain points. You know what we're in. Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck.
Try and beat us. We waiting on you. Right.
Yeah. I know the outside flood's coming.
There is no blown coverages. Yes. Everybody's in the right spot. Everybody's going, man. So I think that's a good way to play football, man. You can be too smart, right? Man, try to outsmart yourself. And
I know that. That's the feeling.
Yeah, just all this crazy stuff going on. Keep it simple and let's go.
I'll tell you one fucking thing I've recognized. You can't scheme your way to a championship, fellas. You better have some. You better have some savages.
Some dogs. They kind of say some dogs.
Right? And that's all I'm saying is like, you can look all pretty and everything when everything's going perfect. You can get in the perfect defense, the perfect offense.
Get on my field. Tell them get on my field.
Yeah. You just better have some ass kickers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You got to have a couple dogs out there. You got to see Buddha jump off the ground from his back like he's breakdancing.
I know White, he do it all the time, man.
Do he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. This is not his first time doing it. I just saw him multiple times he does that, bro.
That's young legs and a young back.
Young legs,
even though
young
Buddha's
back.
Not young anymore.
Buddha like a 7-time Pro Bowler, man. You've been in the league for a minute.
Yep. It's almost halftime, kid.
Low score.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
You wanna
we
get
still
on and
got
say what's
time.
up?
We still got time. There we go. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you can jump in.
That was
Cash,
Jonah.
come on.
10-0.
Look at this. Look at this comment section. Oh no, it's 10-0. It's over. Come on, man.
It's never over,
Have a
man.
little faith.
It's never over.
Well,
Like,
two touchdown
football
lead in
is
this
the
game.
one sport. Football is the one sport that is never over. Right?
Never over.
Basketball, if you get a 20-point lead, shame on you for blowing that. Football, you get a 20-point lead, that shit could be gone in 2 minutes because fumble,
The game don't
interception
get
of the
good
house.
till after halftime anyway. I tell people all the time, it don't get good till after halftime anyway.
Wait, to that point, Walt, we stopped running the ball in the first half, and what did they have time at halftime? They had time to go over. We ran out of those 7 runs for like, shit, it had to be 60 yards, 70 yards. I think Kenny Mack had 9-yard carry average, and then Sharps had a 6.2 yard average. Like, they didn't run the same run more than twice. I think maybe, out of the 7. That's a lot of issues to fix. It's like, coach, they hitting us on everything. Bring 9 in the box. Bring 9 in the box.
I think the issue that they having right now is like, everybody says running back by committee. And, last week, K9 came back in the game. I thought Charbonnet, the last game before that, played great because he was the guy. And I think as coaches, we have to figure it out. These guys they still trying to figure out, if you got a veteran guy, he understands running back by committee. But both of these guys are still trying to get that next contract.
I got to go as hard as I can. I got to go as hard as I can.
Get rid of him, Murray.
So they trying to get their contracts. Charbonnet, when he's the guy, I feel like he is fucking amazing, bro. When he's the guy, but a lot of times you don't get those 2 running backs are guys that need multiple touches to get going. So now he's trying to fill out the game when he's not playing. Now he's in the game. Oh, K9 gonna come behind me. So they just got to figure that part out. Now I saw that K9 is on injury reserve, so Charbonnet is gonna be our guy through the rest of the season. So,
But you're right. Okay, so then if Sharp is our guy, then he needs 15 to 18 touches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would even go as far as 15 carries, 3 to 5 touches, passes, to like let him have that confidence and belief. Like, all right, like they said to you, like, ain't nobody coming in. You get tired, we'll bring in the next guy.
Oh.
That's when we'll bring in the next guy. And so, I don't know. Like there's a lot of the whole league, because it's a copycat league, right? And I'm sure all the fans have heard that. Everyone tried to go to cover 3 after the Legion of Boom. There's only one problem. You didn't have True, didn't have Sherm, didn't have Cam, didn't have Earl.
You definitely didn't have a Cam Chancellor back there.
Didn't have BB, didn't have, Jeremy Lane. Like, I'm talking, that was like probably one of the greatest secondaries ever assembled. Yeah. So it's like you might get that body type. You ain't getting that person, that player. Right, no. that dog, that killer, and that's the one thing when I look for ball players, who's giving max effort, who is finishing plays, and then from there I could teach them eyes, hands, feet, leverage. I could teach them all that shit. But if they don't want to just put someone in the ground, and you can't bring that out of anybody.
Right.
Their mind's been made up already. Like, nah, I'm not about that life. Where as us. Oh, it's just a Tuesday for us.
Right. And man, and can you show up when the lights come on, right? And it's your play to make and the opportunity is there. I know it's a big play. I know everybody's watching, but you got to be able to handle that moment. And that's what those teams did. And yes, it was the Legion of Boom, but the linebackers was cold and the D line was definitely getting after it, bro. So it was on all levels. It
was, like I said, like when I say Legion of Boom, and always the secondary comes first to mind, but that front 7 was too deep. So in the trenches, right? You had me, Ben, Clint McDonald, T-Mac, Branch, and then you go outside. 2 All-Pros, Cliff and Mike B. We're not even starting in 12. When they first got there, or 13 might have been the first year they got there.
Because that was Clemens.
Because
was there,
Clem
right?
and Red Bryant.
Clem.
Clem and Red Bryant. So it's like And then you go to the linebackers, Hall of Fame, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, All Pro, Bruce Irvin. Like, if they ever gave Bruce one position to just focus on, this dude
super
would have been
athlete, super athlete,
unbelievable. Yes. But like, again, like, oh, well, he could do everything. So let's make him do everything. I feel like I want to ask you about this now that we got time. We're not watching this weak ass game. True.
Whoa.
10-0. It's the bad guys.
I mean, I don't know if this is really great defense. I can't even tell. That's how bad this is. If I have more hands, I give it 4 thumbs down.
Hey, Lo, we at that point that ice tub ain't helping, bro. We just trying to get to the playoffs right now, man. We got one more game.
Oh shit, I know, but true. Honest assessment, and then I want Walt's too. Even though nobody gave Walt a problem, but your honest assessment of Spoon.
Love his game all the way around. A guy that's going to tackle, a guy that's not scared of the moment, a guy that's going to take his opportunities and make the most of it. And it got all the athleticism, the patience, the hands. So I like his game all the way around, man. And I think he's going to be a hell of a player. And he's not the biggest guy, right? You know, corners nowadays, it's kind of like small fours, right? You got these tall guys with the wingspan and all that kind of stuff. But I think he's a sub 6 foot guy. And he's out there doing his thing, man. And I think it's the energy and it's the explosion that he has when he comes to play, man. I know we talked about Cooper Kupp, man, and what he does. And he plays at 100%, and that's what Buda Baker does. I think that Spoon is another one of those guys. He shows up, and he shows up quick.
And like I compared him to Rondé Barber. Rondé was a little bigger. Rondé might have been 190.
Right.
Rondé was asked to just play, and I say just, and like this is why True, you'll laugh at me. Play on the island, which is the hardest on defense at corner. But then he had to go inside and play nickel, which you did. You did a fair share of it too, right?
Yeah.
And those are two.
I wasn't that good at nickel though.
It's two different animals in terms of
transition for me. Yep, and that's why I feel for Bruce Irvin. To your point, what's up?
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, so where should my eyes be? Where, where inside, outside leverage, I know that, but like, just like, there's so much that goes into that's what I was so impressed with. This guy only played on the island at Illinois, and he was insane at it, whether it was man or zone. And you could speak to that, True, like the difficulties, because I've seen some greats. One of the greatest of all time, Nnamdi. He played man his whole career. Like, number one guy, he's done. Like, don't worry about him. Goes to Philly, all they do is play zone. And it's like, okay, now timing and space, everything's off. So, but what Spoon's doing, whether it's blitzing, run stuffing, zone, man coverage, to be able to withhold all that information, and never played in college, got here, missed all of OTA's minicamp, missed most of camp and even the first 2 games, and then went in and made the Pro Bowl last year as a rookie. If this kid stays healthy, and I said this last year after I saw him at practice, Hall of Fame, which brings me to you, Walt, who is a Hall of Famer. Like, was there anybody you had a problem with? Like, any position? Like, did anybody give you fits? Because I don't think any Hall of Famer ever had a hard game. I'm not saying wasn't demanding, but I'm just saying I don't think they ever had a problem.
Oh,
am I right?
I talk noise now, but there was some guys you're like, man, I hate like you. Y'all was just talking about Clemens when I got introduced to Clemens he was in Philly. So I got him when
right? Yeah.
No, he was at Philly. He was a backup for Philly. And so you know how it is. You're playing the game out of line, then they put the third guys in, and like he was a guy. Then the next year when they signed him to see, I said, dude, this guy is crazy. I said, this guy is a pass rush specialist. I am not making tackles. I'm getting to the quarterback. And then I think when he got here to Seattle, it's like, okay, we're going to make you a pass rusher, but still, again, you got to make plays too. So for me, I thought he was I like, oh my God, this guy gonna change the defense because this guy get after the quarterback, and I got him in the third quarter, the fourth quarter when now the game is over with. Then you get a guy that's out here like he got on cornerback shoes, speed. What they call
Right,
speed?
yeah.
What do you
He's
wear?
coming out the blocks, bro.
He's coming out the blocks,
Out the
brother.
blocks.
Man, your ankles are good, bro. You got them loose ankles, man. You out here on track. You track, but I thought, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring those guys in that's gonna help you. That one guy that come in. I told people all the time, the year that we went to the Super Bowl in 2005, I felt like the guy that we brought in, because you got to bring guys in that's going to change. I thought the year that they won it, when they brought in Percy, I thought that was that extra. And I know a lot of people got stories about Percy, but I thought like, hey, that guy changed the game. And I thought when we signed Joe Jerry Vicious as a receiver, because we had great receivers. We had some great receivers though, but we had that guy that's a physical receiver that gonna catch those tough passes, gonna make those block. Like you saying, you need linemen, but you need receivers that can block too. And I thought, but then like I say, we saw DK the other day, other game when he was like manhandling a DB. Shoot, I can speak on you. Like DB, what are you doing? This man is literally holding you up with one arm. Like, knock it down or do something. Like, don't let this man just lock you up. And, like, now you on freaking ESPN talking about, man, DK is locking this kid up. Like, just like, okay, I'm going to give you one arm, though. So,
hey, man, it's easier said than done, Walt. That's a grown man right there. That's not the normal receiver. But, yeah, man, I feel you as far as bringing in people like Jared Vicious, man, and we brought in Percy. And Percy was a beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Playing against Percy when he was in Minnesota was no joke. You can say what you want about him as a receiver, but this dude was explosive as hell. Did you see him on all the special teams and all the stuff he could do? But just was explosive as a receiver, man. And that was him and Sidney Rice is over there, man. They gave me some fits over there. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like I watched his film. He wasn't even running proper routes. He was just like, I'm fast. Yeah. Goodbye. Like
just get over it. Just get over it.
Right.
Goodbye. Like I couldn't. Yeah, he's just one of the best talents I ever seen. And he proved it, right? He missed all of that season, damn near, and then came out, returned the second half,
crazy,
hit the ground, scooped it, and he was like, "All right, I'm going to the house." And that was a wrap.
Game changing right there. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think
that was
the game,
worth
I don't
the
know
contract.
if it was out of hand at that point, but yeah, man, it was crazy.
It was still within reach for Peyton and the number one offense.
Hey,
but
no.
When that happened,
that was out of line. I was there, and they didn't think about the noise gonna be crazy. At that time, we just felt like the 12's gonna show. I was on the sideline, bro. I said, man, it is loud in here, bro. And Peyton was flipping and changing. But then I tell you what, it was over when Percy ran the first play. He ran a speed sweep. And he went for 15 yards. I said, oh, my God, they're not even prepared for him, bro. That's the only play he got. He got the speed sweep. Hey. That's it. He went for 15
it's coming,
yards.
but you can't stop it, bro.
You can't stop it. Like, they're not even prepared for this.
And I've been there before, like, oh, yeah, shit, I know it's coming. I'm like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
He is that fast. He is that fast.
I say it's over, man. I say they're not even prepared for the speed sweep. That's all he got with this team. And they didn't prepare for it. He went for 15. I say it's over, bro. It's over.
Yep. We got to give Percy his flowers, man.
Oh, we have to,
like
man.
Oh. Yeah.
And you know he like,
he
lying down his flowers.
Hey, Teresa's he grown ass man. You do what you want.
Hey, let's go.
Right.
It's from the earth too, though.
Right. Yeah.
I got what you need, Craig.
All right, I'm gonna look at this chat. Anybody got any questions? Let us know, because
I'm gonna get out of here though. I'm gonna come back.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Come back. I'm gonna be here probably till after the game, answering more questions.
I'm gonna come back in the fourth quarter and see what's going on.
Come back in the fourth
too.
All right. Good to talk to you guys, man. Y'all be good, brother.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. What y'all got? We get Garrett. Is it Red? Reedy? You know, I left college early, and part of it was a learning disability, but mostly because I had a job opportunity. Gonna need you to type that out in the chat, bud. Ram Nation, what? 10? Get out of here. How did we get a Ram fan in this chat? Not even going to say your name. Yeah. How's that for disrespect? Cade Lindstrom, this is not looking good. And I saw somebody earlier, I'm not going to say their name, but it was pretty hilarious to try to get me with one of those names, you know? Okay. Well, we got the kickoff coming. I need to eat something. I got to look at the first half stats before this goes. And I'm going to see what really happened. I'm also going to do a wardrobe change because this shirt ain't working. I don't know if you're going to like this one. All my Cougs and Huskies fans. Hopefully when True and Ball come back on, they're not happy. All right, let's see what just happened. These teams are cheeks. CJ, you are the king, and you are correct. Zap Racing, Lofa, you're the man. No, you're the man. The Broncos selling made this even worse. It really did. It's like, you know what? If the Broncos won tonight, I would have went live all day, red zone, like our boy Hanson. That's his name, right? With red zone. I would have done a way more dramatic play-by-play, just like he does. And I just got my producer right now. Don't even have my co-host. I'm a one-man band. If I had sound effects, I'd play them. Maybe I'll start thinking about how to use them. Come on, Kyler. I mean, we'll put you in the next Call of Duty game if you just pull this out. Oh, that was a good run. It's like they weren't expecting that. Maybe run it again. Right? It's 3rd and 2. Let's just talk about this situation. Michael Carter, is that the guy that was from the Jets a year ago? I think I picked him up on an off week in fantasy, and he balled for me. Just do the read option, and then just run around the corner, Kyler, and get 50 yards. Got a lot up around the line of scrimmage. Just take off. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a wild throw and catch. Watch how they like to say, layer this throw over the underneath defender who jumped right there, and then right into the hands, the mitts, the silky mitts of Trey McBride. Oh, 24. You got to get on the Vertimax, buddy. It's probably like a 25, 26-inch vertical. Murray steps back to pass. Yeah, a check down. Just give us 4 yards. You look at that. You see that? No, Lance, you're fired all the time, not just tonight. Appreciate you. Cade, my boy Cade's got, I'm sorry. There's a lot of comments. I forgot who had Trey. I was going to take this god-awful shirt off, but I don't know. I'm just going to ride the wave of momentum right now. Come on, boys. Just do us one solid. Is Maserati out there? Just throw it deep to him. I was behind him. Wide open. Come on, man. Come on. Oboe, ladies and gentlemen. We got Oboe.
In the building.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Lance said, what determines where between the hashes the ball is placed? So wherever the ball, actually, Oboe, you take this question. Lance, one of our all-day family members, says, what determines where between the hashes the ball is placed snap to snap? Obo, on you.
Yeah, in between the hashes is wherever the ball carries down. So
Yes.
That kind of stays where it is. But if it's outside the hashes, like it comes back to the hash. If you start a new drive after a kickoff, you get to choose left hash, right hash. Two-point conversion, you get to choose. But other than that, if it's anywhere in between the hashes, wherever the ball carries down, that's where the ball's going to be.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Obamanu, absolute beast. Auburn. I'm going to go ahead and give you a split national championship because we both finished undefeated, 14-0. Right? Well, actually, you were 14-0. I was only 13-0. So, let's go ahead and split that one too because I have a split the year before with LSU. So why not with Auburn? But offensively, from college to the NFL, what was the change or the carry? Like, it was a carryover, but what was the biggest factor, either carryover or change wise?
Carryover. I played in a West Coast offense, so my last 2 years at Auburn, man, we ended up getting an offense coordinator who was from California, had been with the 49ers for a while. So that whole Bill Walsh timing throws, kind of quick throws, spacing, and all that stuff. So that was like the biggest carryover. Like, I already knew the terminology. So that was kind of cool to be able to come into a team that was already with Mike Holmgren having the same West Coast terminology.
Was it the same exact terms? Like almost same plays verbatim? Just like, hey, like, because I just went over this. True Font was on a couple minutes ago, and the biggest change for me was that I had to break through the language barrier. It was like we ran 4-3, but it was a 4-3 with different terms. But either way, it's just like terms, right? Like just change them.
Yeah.
So was it?
The West Coast offense, some of the stuff was still the same. So you had like spacing, right? So you have like a slant and spacing. So spacing is spacing. Like, you still go to the same spots, but somebody would have like Z slant. Somebody would have like X fire or Z trigger, like whatever you want to call it. But the backside still has spacing on the backside or stick, tight end stick, right? Tight end still running a 3-yard little out route, little curl route. Spacing,
and depending on your 1, 2, or 3. From outside in, what route you had, correct?
Correct, yeah. So it's like spots. They can call any formation, but as long as you knew the concept. Okay, well, if I'm 1, 2, or 3, one person is like over the ball, somebody's by the hash, somebody's out, by the numbers every single time. It don't matter what the play is.
All right, no, this is awesome, Obo. This is like so amazing. So there's 5. Oh, he dropped that. Yep. I'm sorry, Cade, that your boy dropped that because that was a big one for all of us, not just you. So spacing, ladies and gentlemen, there's 5 eligible. I'm trying to make sure I'm in front of the screen. There's 5 eligible. It needs to be even spacing, and on a couple different levels, right, Obo?
Yep.
But honestly, it's kind of like what I see a lot. We end up in spacing a lot with this current offense.
Yeah.
And we're not taking any shots down the field. I don't know how much you've been watching the Hawks, but if I had DK, I would send him deep twice a quarter. Not just twice a game, twice a quarter. Like, he's going on a streak.
Yeah. The problem is the spacing concepts, they're not good against like man. So if it's like man to man, you run to the spot, just turn around and just glued on. So it doesn't work. So if that person on the other side of the ball it doesn't get open, if they double team him, people get screwed. There's nobody to throw the ball to.
You know what? This is the best part because I'm trying to school. We got some kids watching football here with us tonight. So if one's not open, and 2 and 3 happen to beat man coverage on positioning or anything, by the time you've decided that one's not open, 2 is covered. 3 is covered. 4 and 5 are definitely covered. If anything, if you throw that ball, that's a pick 6. So it's oh my god, that's hilarious. But why wouldn't you have a audible off of that, or like if you were offense coordinator, spacing, you get man. Okay, don't just stand there. Like move. Like 2 go vertical. Keep the spacing just on different levels. That's does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. Like that's what the new innovative offenses do, man. They come in and they get guys moving. So even though you run your number one has a man beater, whether it's a go, a slant, a curl, out route, whatever the case may be, you have space or something like that. You don't do the traditional space. You do some kind of movement, like a sail route, like keep the guys on the move, and you still get the same holes in the defense. And you know the defense.
The same pockets, yes.
Yeah, find your pockets, and if you happen to be man to man, even better. The quarterback can get out number one quicker and say, you know what? I don't know if I even trust the DK is going to win on this route. Like, screw it, I'm going to go right back quicker on the other side.
Rightfully so, because a lot of the time he gets most of the attention, right? Like there's times even just his clear out opens up everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
but to your original point, that's why I think it should run him deeper. Touchdown, there we go, got a game.
Just bring him out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude. Okay, I'm looking at the game too now. I wasn't watching the game, so I don't want to. I'm not going to watch. Just tell me what happens. Don't.
Touchdown. Hey, 10-6.
All right.
Arizona man coming in to kick an extra point.
I think I'm going to turn around and just not watch this game at all.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah, you watch it for me.
Tight end like little screen.
Look at that. The chat's going off. Hey, Kay, congrats on your play there and fantasy and everything. McKeon Silver, Kyle, hell yeah. Jackson Miller, let's go. Hey, you got to believe. I was about to take this nasty looking, I don't know what you'd call it. Is it burgundy?
Cardinal red?
No. Cardinal is the Trojans, and I have a Trojan. So, look, Ben, I'm a sick bastard. I brought like 3 other outfit changes. I got one's a 12th man jersey, so I was going to go Hawks. Another one is the USC Trojan basketball jersey with the number 12. Shout out to my boy, Jeff Trepanier, who dunked on everybody. But, I'm saying, sometimes I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. And, yeah, so that's the whole point of that. Okay.
Hey, Lofa,
take me back.
Field goal got blocked. Extra point got blocked.
Of course it did. It's all right. We're going to be okay.
Yeah.
ZMG99. My dad wants a shout out from the ghost. Brad Gordon, you're the man. Oh, Joseph Fernandez. Shout out Obamanu. I remember you. What is it? Taking hits back in the day, but you never stopped that rock. Some of our guys today dropped the ball. Ooh, so you never dropped that rock. And then on no contact, respect with the fist pump. All right, Josiah, let him know. Yeah, Obo, we could take him back to when the first time I met you. Do you remember that?
I mean, college?
No, not when I kicked your ass. When I told you to join the forces.
Oh, yeah, come on, play defense.
Okay, so, yeah, I want you to tell the story, and then I'll tell the truth, because if you don't tell it right, I'm going to tell the truth.
What story? About college?
No, NFL. When NFL? You were knocking fools out, and then I just went up to you, and I was like, "Hey, man, you should come over to the dark side."
So listen, Lofa knows the story. Like I was a decent receiver in college and all that, and
great receiver.
Running backs, man, who ended up going first round. So because we had too many receivers and we didn't get the ball, you ended up dropping to the 7th round draft picks. When I came in the squad, the Seahawks, man, we had like Darrell Jackson, we had Bobby Ingram, we had newly acquired Deion Branch, newly acquired Nate Burleson.
Nate B.
We had Hackett was one of our other in the rotation. So it was like, hey, for a 7th round pick receiver, I ain't seen any place me to play a special team. So Lofa comes up and he sees me. I'm trying to like knock people's heads off. So I'm like, I still got the dog in me too now. I still can tackle. I can do special teams. Hey, I know my role. So I was trying to make sure that even though I hung out with all defensive players, Kelly Jennings,
true,
Kevin Hobbs, a whole bunch of other guys.
Hobbs.
I pretty much watched film when you guys tackle and say, okay, I can do the same thing. If that's what I got to do to play special teams in order to make the team, I'm going to go down and try to make tackles, play special teams, kick off, punt, whatever the case may be, try to earn my spot on the team. So I was trying to and then there's some anger too, Lofa. I don't know if I told you that. Hey,
this is a safe place.
I can't. And if I'm mad, the best way to do it is to go knock somebody's head off on special teams. So
redirect that energy. Redirect that energy.
People told me and said, "Hey, you should go play defense, bro. You should come over to the dark side."
I shit you not, Obo. I would have made you an all-pro safety, especially with your learnings, and your understanding of offense and what they're trying to accomplish every down in and down out. Even what you just told me right there, when you were at Auburn, even though you were a hell of a receiver, high school, a top recruit, everything, you go to Auburn and they have Ronnie Brown, they got Cadillac, and then they got Brandon Jacobs when we played you. They had all three. And then they had Trey Smith, the coldest little white dude I ever seen.
Yeah.
Outside of, I would say Danny Woodhead might have been a little bit. He had a pro career. That's the only reason I'm gonna say it. But Trey Smith was cold. Trey Smith kept me from 2 sacks, and I had 2.5 against y'all. I could have had 4.5. He cut me twice, and I hated him. I still hate him. Trey, if you're watching, I still hate you, but I respect you. Damn it. But I saw Obo smoke 2 people in preseason games on kickoffs. Oh, how did he hold on to that? And I said, I went up to Obo and I go, Obo, just like you just explained. I go, that guy's paid, that guy's paid, that guy's paid, that guy's paid. That guy's about to get paid. So he's going to get opportunity. I go, you come on over here. We got 2 safeties paid and we got a lot of opportunity behind him. And just off of the 2 clips of you running down and your understanding of offense, I was like, dude, I'm not saying you're not going to make it at receiver. Because, but would you play 9 years?
I played 8, yeah.
8, yeah. I only played 6. So I'm just saying. I saw a Pro Bowl. Just when I know and I see a dog, I could teach them skills. When I see a killer, all you got to teach is eyes, hands, feet, leverage. But you already, that's what's most impressive about this conversation. We got kids watching is that, like, you went and watched how the defense attacked. But you didn't have to, and you're observant in the meetings and everything, listening to what the coaches say about, closing space and everything. But you also probably drew from everybody that you went against that were really good DBs or linebackers, because you guys had Dansby, Dontaris Thomas, like y'all were squatted up over there. Like there's no way we should have beat you, but we were the better team.
Y'all were a better team. We had even that team, we ended up having if you look back on both those rosters, right, in terms of players who played in the NFL.
I know.
We had a lot. Carlos Rogers, man. Roger Hill, 2 cornerbacks played in the league. We had a bunch.
Oh my God, Marcus McNeil.
Offensive line.
Grubbs.
Ben Grubbs.
CT, Courtney Taylor, Anthony Mix, Junior Rosegreen.
Junior Rosegreen, Junior Rose safety.
Y'all were stacked.
The team played out of the 22 starters that year.
Yes.
And then a couple of us who were still in the rotation. Out of our squad, I know your squad, same thing. There still had to have been 25 players that maybe 30 that played in the NFL.
No, we had a great crew. We had a great crew, no doubt. We had. I would say we had better coaching. Yeah. And it goes a long way. Huh?
We weren't ready for the moment. Our coaches weren't either. We ended up, we didn't know what to expect. We ended up having a lot of hype, but then we didn't handle it well.
What my favorite, and this is crazy because Pete was my coach then, and then Pete was our coach, right? Later. My favorite, because Homer's got so many speeches that we remember, and Pete's got so many speeches that we remember. My favorite Pete speech was after every win, he humbled us, right? And I only lost 1 game in college against Cal, and he picked us up when we all feeling like trash, just like it. I mean, we lost to Cal, Aaron Rodgers and Cal, triple overtime. I mean, we beat ourselves. I got to give credit to them. They rushed for 150, 170 that game. But it took triple overtime, 5 turnovers. And they beat us, but I remember him saying, we don't ever have to feel like this again. And he's like, I'm proud of you guys. And we were just like, all right. In our minds, we're like, all right. Like the disappointment, right, was worse than him cussing us out. But when every game we won, so 25 other times I heard, hey, yeah, congrats on the win, man, but we haven't done shit yet. That's how he said it. And when I was coaching for him in 15 and 16, I was like, Pete, I was like, I haven't heard you give the speech I love the most in forever. And he's like, which one? I was like, we haven't done shit yet. He didn't say that, anytime I was in Seattle, I couldn't understand why, because, and maybe, look at his success. He knows what he's doing. I'm just saying, like, to me as one of his leaders and all the guys that were there, that's what we respect. Is like, we still haven't earned his approval. Like, we had that dog mentality where we're like, okay, he's still not happy. Then we ain't happy. Right? Exactly. And, but he had those dogs from 2012, 10 to last year when he left. But I wonder if he just understood the changing of the times, and if he couldn't maybe go there verbally the way he used to with us, right? Because he's always been ahead of the curve. And I'm telling you, Pete's going to coach again, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody's like, dude, I'm telling you, he was ahead of his time and he's reaching his prime. Just get ready. Because
he understands ball, but he understands like men. He understands like players. And like, I've never had a coach that can pull and get the most out of players with so many different mindsets and agendas, and like everybody has a chip on their shoulder, but the chip's all different.
But he knows
to say, you know what, we're all together. At the end of the day, we're all in sync to go, accomplish our goal, win the championship, win the game, like dominate the NFC West. Like, he had it all.
Dude, that's what I loved about him and Holmgren. Holmgren too. It was like contrast, like the other end of the spectrum. Both Pete's here, energetic. Mike's 6'6", like very calm and collected. Mike is built off discipline. Pete is built off energy. But both were very successful, and they both should be in the Hall of Fame, and I believe they will be. Mike's a finalist this year. Do you remember your first interaction with Mike, or any conversation that you can remember that you good or bad? But we like to keep it
one
positive
that always stuck out to kind of like set the tone for the kind of coach that he was. I remember we came in as rookies. We come in for like your OTA mini camp kind of thing. We had a rookie mini camp first. It's like all rookies. When we first came in, I don't think they still do just rookies only. But we came in time, it was just rookies only, right? And we were at the old facility in Kirkland, and we had general conversations with Mike Holmgren. But I remember in that old facility, if you remember, Lofa had the elevator went up to the top floors for coaches' office. So we're in the bottom floor, and I remember we were running trying to catch the elevator, and the elevator's about to close, and it's like almost closed. One of us runs, 3 rookies, me, Kelly Jennings, and Gerard Ross, and Lance Lowry, 4 of us. We go to the elevator. We're like pressing the button. The elevator opens up. Mike Holmgren is the only person in the elevator by himself. Big, tall, towering figure. He looks at us. We look at him. We look at each other. Mike Holmgren reaches over and presses the button and closes the door. The door closes all the way back. He didn't say a word. This is our first interaction, like one-on-one, to actually say, hey, coach. All the rest of it has been like on the first day on practice and all that. It's kind of like, hey, man, what's going on? Welcome to the Seattle Seahawks, blah blah. But our first chance to actually have like a "What's up, coach?" kind of thing. He didn't say a word. He just looked at us, slowly looked at the panel, and like pressed the button, closed the door.
Bro, honestly,
that's our head coach.
I'm now. You're only what? You're 2 or 3 years younger than me, but I'm saying my reaction if that door opened, and being a student of observation, I see a 6'6" dude, which there's only one in the building. It's Mike, right? Even Walt Jones wasn't 6'6", he's 6'5". I'm just doing the math, and I'm like, that's got to be Mike. I am bolting for the stairs immediately, just so I don't have to have that awkward second or two. But yeah, you're right. But that's hilarious because you're talking Northwest College in Kirkland?
Northwest College, Kirkland.
Bro, that shit is 2 floors. You didn't take the stairs? No, it's 3 floors. My bad.
Yeah, it's 3 floors. I just, it was right there by the cafeteria thing. So it was all right. We'll take the elevator up.
Oh,
right here.
Yeah, but that's like
I'm not lazy enough. I just was going with the crowd.
I guarantee it was G. Ross or Bo.
Yeah, it was both.
It had to be
my
Bo.
Knees, Bo.
Hey, my knee. Hey. I found this shortcut. Like, no, Bo.
Can't do
it. Bo don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, hey, what's going on at Auburn? Because we've been going back and forth, college, pro, everything. Yeah. How'd Auburn do? What are they doing? What do you think about the future?
Still struggling. We're trying to rebuild, so we end up getting Hugh Freeze as the head coach. Hugh Freeze, man, if people remember, he was at Ole Miss for a while.
Was he Ole Miss? Yeah.
Coach DK. He was DK's head coach for a couple of years. Really good job. Had some big wins in Alabama. Left, went to Liberty for a while. Now he's back in the SEC at Auburn. So this is the second year, and we kind of struggled. To be honest with you, we had the first year he struggled. We didn't have anything.
Time out. Wait, he left Ole Miss to go to Liberty?
Scandal. There was some scandal stuff going on.
I didn't know if he had a deal with Liberty Insurance or like Liberty.
Oh,
Emu. Yeah. Okay.
Liberty College, man.
You said recruiting scandal? Not these days.
Oh, no, not those days. No, he had some other off-the-field scandals, man.
Oh, okay. We had, yeah.
So, he ended up
leaving. Okay. So he
leaves, makes his way back. Auburn goes back, tries to rebuild. And honestly, with you, man, we just rebuilding. Like, you know how it goes when you have a new coach and trying to get their players, their system in. The first year, the couple was bare. The new transfer portal rules. Everybody that had talent left, so they didn't have anything. Last year we had talent, but we just couldn't put it together. We didn't have the quarterback situation wasn't right. Young guys that were 4-star, 5-star recruits. Next year, there's no excuse though. To be honest with you, next year we got, he has 2 straight years of like a top 10 recruiting class. Some good transfers, the way this new thing where you can turn around a program in 1 year.
You can.
That's what we're looking for. Hey, can he compete? Can he, keep up with the Alabamas, the Georgias, and now Texas and everybody else in the SEC who tend to dominate?
And obviously talent wins. You can't scheme your way to a championship. Me, Walt, and True talked about this, but I just feel like nowadays, they're paying the wrong kids.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, shit, it happens in the NFL too, all the time. But at least they have case studies to go off of. But I don't know. Do you remember what your recruiting class was ranked, Ben? Because first of all, I was a 0-star. Did you have any star by your name?
I was 5-star.
I hate you. All right, this is the end of our conversation with Ben Obamani, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just kidding. 5-star?
I was a 5-star.
So you could have gone anywhere? Where? Okay.
I took recruiting visits to Notre Dame, Stanford.
Oh, gross. Hate both those guys.
I was a smart guy too, though. So it's like trying to go to these.
You were smart for not going. You were smart for not going there.
But yeah, that's what happened. We had a good recruiting class, but like you said, it was now you have a good recruiting class, and then now you pay players on top of that, and the players, these guys that haven't produced, haven't stepped a foot on college campus, and you're paying them off of a scheme of high school football, and you're kind of stuck with them.
Yeah. But okay, with the collective, have they brought you back, asked you to be part of any of alumni stuff? And you're involved. You don't have to tell your level of involvement, but I don't know. What have you done, and what's the talks like, or just what are they asking of you?
Really like to help fundraise. So the cool part about it is we gotta feel elected. And there's some deep pockets and some alumni. And you know how it is. They want to be a part of the sports arena. So they want, buildings named after them. They want, season tickets and experiences and all that. Mm-hmm. So they bring us former players back to kind of help those fundraising efforts, right? And so we come in and do some of the meet and greets. We do some of the signings and autograph things. And then they take that pool of money and then that goes to get the new players, right? The freshmen and transfers and all that. And then from there, they just ask us to come back in and maybe be mentors, maybe tutelage a little bit.
Yeah,
talk to
help the kids out.
Here's your receiver. Here's a receiver who did well, went to the league. You want to connect and talk?
The game hasn't changed much. Right? Yeah, that's good. Good on Auburn. I went to SC's dinner a year ago.
Yeah,
We raised a
we
bunch
did.
of funds. We had the dinner. It was a great night. Got to see some of my teammates that I haven't seen in 20 years, right? And that's when I left. That's how long it's been. And they asked me my personal opinion. I go, look, this is no longer college sports. You need to get a GM and you need a salary cap. Do you guys have that in place?
Nope, we don't have it.
Man, dude, that's where teams are going wrong. Like if you don't, this is pro sports. So I don't understand how teams aren't like, so take it back. Even last year's national champion, it was a Michigan versus UW. Both of them had consultants or GMs with a salary cap structure, right? So I don't understand. Okay, that's 2 out of the last 4. The only 2 remaining had that in place.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you follow suit?
Right?
Right?
I heard Bill Belichick when he got hired in North Carolina said he was going to talk with his GM, and everybody was like, "GM?" I was like, "Yeah, you need a GM. It makes sense."
So Belichick just took Mike Lombardi, who was in his front office at New England, over there, and so. Like, I'm telling you, they have a leg up on who to pay and how to structure it. And they're going to save the collective a lot of money every year. Because I guarantee you their shit is going to be incentive laden. And, like, you have to get X amount of snaps. You have to get this amount of wins. You have to contribute. Like, I bet you there's probably conduct detrimental to the team. Like, you're a lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, Ben, I want you to speak on this. After ball, you got into. Am I on delay here?
Yeah. So I mean, this legal thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing. If I want to play in the NFL, I probably went to like law school and been a lawyer, right? So one of my best friends in high school, we played Little League football together. I went to Auburn. He went to Tuskegee. When I got drafted to the Seahawks, he didn't get drafted, but he went straight to law school and became a lawyer. So it's like, hey, we were supposed to be on the same path to go play football. We're from a small city, NFL, no NFL players from our city. We're gonna go be lawyers. He went straight in and became a lawyer. So all 8 years we played in the NFL was kind of, spending time in the offseason with my buddy who's in law school, then passes the bar, then becomes a lawyer, then he, gets a couple of big cases, personal injury cases. So it's like, hey, are you still gonna be a lawyer? Yeah, I am. I was going to, if I want to play, I was fortunate enough and lucky enough, we all talk about Lofa, like that looking back on the odds of making it to the NFL, as easy as some people make it seem, the odds of making it are kind of slim. We all see great players and good players in high school, kids who have talent, but for some reason don't make it. So that's where my little love for like the law came from was, hey, what we're going to do when we finish playing, mine was to go back and go to law school, be a lawyer. So now, lawyer downtown doing like real estate law, some business law, get into sports law a little bit more because I, trying to find my way to stay connected to the game. I think sports law is going to be it. Going back and taking the legal knowledge from all the business world, but like helping these guys out with all the transactions that they're doing. Fellow teammates and current players, helping them out with all their transactions, man.
I'm going to ask you a question right now. Then, with all the knowledge you've acquired.
Yeah.
Right. Ben, you've always just been a student of life, student of the game, student of, learning. Now, you leave the NFL, you're saying, I'm going right into law school. Because, I'm like, whoa, I need to see how much damage I've done here because I've done a lot.
Yeah.
You ever thought about becoming, now that you know the ins and outs of football, what it takes to get there, the contract side of things, because I'm sure you probably have all your contracts, and if you go over and read it, you're like, damn, I can't believe I paid somebody else to negotiate this. They were asking this, and it was just, it's a huge contract, right?
Yeah.
But you ever thought about becoming an agent?
I have. And the thing about it is just going back to our standpoint, right, of what we look for in an agent, not just a guy who has big name players. And I think I fell into that a little bit of, you look at his roster of who he has in the NFL, and you say, okay, well, if he did it for them, he can do it for me too. and not necessarily going in and knowing the personality and really helping players. And I think that's kind of where I am a little bit right now, man. It's like being an agent wouldn't be, as most agents, I wouldn't be in it to make money, right? That's not the goal and the aim is to start making money off of my guys. A lot of agents do. But it's like educating these players, man, about how they eventually see the country for themselves, how to, plan for other things outside of football, how to match them up with different, financial advisors and other people that they need to be fully successful.
Yeah.
So,
brother, I talk to a lot of kids, and there's probably a bunch of kids, still watching this and everything. So I try to give mindset teachings and attitude, because attitude's everything. And, never stop learning. That's the only reason, like me, but I was one of the smallest, slowest linebackers. I was up there with some big names because while there was not really one strength I can hang my hat on, I really didn't have a true weakness. No. Right? I had a well-rounded game. So when you have a well-rounded game, that the more you can do keeps you around in the NFL, is what they say. Yep. And so coverage, blitzing, when I maximized my output in the weight room and training, I went to the film room and I watched probably more film than anybody.
Yeah. I'm
serious. Like, I took film home, watched it on the way. Like, anywhere we were going on a road trip, I'm just sitting there with the old school DVD player.
Yeah.
And I'm watching. And everybody's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm watching just to see if I can find any more details, any more hints. And that's where all the plays are made. When you're going against superior athletes like yourself, like Walt, like True, like these guys, the other guys that just came on. I think Babs is joining in a little bit. It's like, how do you find your edge? When everybody's the best, what separates you? The hard work. The hard work and the confidence that you put in the work. And so, all right, we're going to connect, because I'm telling you, man, like the agency might be the route. Just in terms of everything we can go through and give them and make sure they're successful, not just as a athlete and a player, but as a person. I think it could be really beneficial.
No, there he is.
All right, this is actually perfect time, because I haven't had a break since we started. I got to use the bathroom.
You man. You go do your thing. Lofa's been holding out 2.5 hours here, everybody.
This fourth quarter, you got what's that?
But every time I keep jumping back on here, he's in here with another Seahawk legend, and I can tell right away. It's Ben Obamanu.
Danielle.
Me.
I'll be right back.
We've kicked it plenty of times.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm great. Good to see you here. I mean, I'm great. I'm busy. You got the holiday break, the kids, friends, family. Everybody's running all over the house. I keep telling everybody it's like the first scene of Home Alone around here.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm the same with I got 2 kids. Yeah. We're struggling, man. Like, Christmas is over, right? But school doesn't start for another week and a half.
I know. What are we supposed to do?
So it's like, what do we do?
Oh, man.
They got a house full of junk, toys and like arts and crafts and like new stuff. So
LAUSD. For some reason, LAUSD gave our kids an extra week off. They got 3. What are we supposed to do? Oh,
what do you do?
I don't even know. I don't know. Try to keep busy. How are you, man?
Hey, I'm good. Trying to finish up the year strong, right? So like, I'm big on like personal goals, right? So try to do some reflection on like same thing we did in football, right? I take life kind of like as all our training from football is like, all right, there's this season for the Seahawks, man, for the Rams, the Cardinals, everybody else. They're trying to like see can they hit those last goals. Some teams, right, like the Cardinals are already out. There are teams like the Rams and the Seahawks are, still hope to achieve some of their goals. That's kind of how I feel too. It's like, all right, I've been like on phone calls and like planning, having some meetings with wife and family. Like, what things are on my list that I still can get accomplished? There's some things that you miss out on.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm really trying to like maximize what things I need to like. It happens. Push into next year to see.
Yeah.
I didn't get it accomplished in 2024, but first quarter of 2025. Here are my goals I want to get set. Not for the whole year, but to initially start off because they carry over from last year. So that's kind of the mindset I'm in. It's kind of like, all right, it's coming down to the end of the season. Let me go back in and get ready for 2025.
Yeah, the end of the year is a good time to do that. I do that. I'm a big resolution guy. What do we got? The Rams got the ball back, 12:45 left. Oh, they just got a first down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, third.
Okay.
They got a third down.
Wait, let's see. Is it 1st and 10? I think it's 1st and 10 at the 45.
45.
Yeah. I'm a big resolution guy. I try to make them last the whole year. And I used to be really good at it, and then the pandemic hit, and yeah, I mean, much like everybody's lives, everything went off the rails. But I made it a whole year as a vegetarian. I made it a whole year without drinking anything carbonated at all.
Yeah.
Not just alcohol or non-alcohol, just anything carbonated. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
I'm a resolution guy. I like the reset.
To it, though.
Yeah, I used to.
Well, wife, hey man, we make these resolutions and they last a month or two. Then there's a break, and then we try to come back to it maybe October. The same thing. I'm trying to set some resolutions for myself, man. Trying to see what just be disciplined.
Yeah.
Not just be living, but to have like a goal and a purpose while I'm living.
Yeah, man. Yeah, totally. Well, it's hard to always find the motivation, right, and the inspiration. That's the thing, It came from myself for a lot of my life, but now I'm getting old. I'm sick of telling myself to do it. I got to find inspiration and motivation in other places.
Yeah.
What do we got here, Lofa? We got 12:07 left. Ball's on the 50. Cardinals down by 1 because of the missed extra point, which we always talk about how the math comes back to find you.
That damn Stafford. Right?
Wily old vet.
I hate quarterbacks. They're like vampires, right? They never lose their hair. Well, actually, Haas lost his hair at like 25, but he still looks great. He still looks younger than he never had. He still looks younger than me, right? Man,
Rams are driving here.
Just smoke that guy.
Hey, Stafford's been throwing it like right to him. They can get a pick.
Dude, Buddha
had one.
And I've been watching Buddha, ladies and gentlemen. I know we got a lot of Husky fans and Bellevue people up in this chat. I've been watching Buddha since he was in high school. And that's one of the best football players I've ever seen. Much in terms of spoon, just can do everything and is an exceptional athlete, right? Yeah. So I could do everything. I just wasn't a good athlete. It's a little different. I was the jack of all trades. They're the king of all trades, and master of all of them. He's got these little happy feet. I'm telling you, they're going to mess up. They're going to.
There you go. Backing them up 10 yards, holding on somebody. I'm trying to read our little play-by-play here because I can't see the TV every time I come into this room.
Oh, yeah. I could do that for you, but you could. Yeah, good. I'll do it. Oh, look at these losers.
10 minutes
look at
left.
them. Yeah. That's what happens when you wait too long, Stafford. You get holding calls. Oh, my God. That's assault. That's assault, brother. Put him. Somebody. Arrest him. Arrest that man. This is what you get when you come on the All Day podcast. You get the truth, fellas.
Hey, where's all the Rams fans though? If they exist,
actually,
like Seahawks fans after the Bears game. Like, look at this game here, everybody. Well, right
there it is.
Everybody talking the Seahawks after they go out 6-3 in a game they had to have. Look at the Rams here, 10-9.
I mean, this is a slugfest, like offensive, like, oh yes.
What happened?
Oh, wait, am I actually ahead of you guys?
What happened?
There's no way. I'm
no, you're not ahead of me. I saw it already.
Then, like, what's your?
We're ahead of the play.
Oh my God!
Flag.
Did they pick it? Flag on the play? What happened?
Yeah, they
intercept. Coming back. He'll throw it up.
All right. Well, first of all, the other guy was offsides too. Like, one was lined off offsides.
Oh no!
Don't two negatives equal a positive? Ben, in
the neutral zone.
In your world of jargon and language, don't two negatives equal a positive? Can we not bring that over to the world of football?
Wait, did they line up in the neutral zone?
Oh, one lined up, same guy that missed a wide open tackle when no help was outside him. He missed to the opposite side, which that blows my mind. I was just like, come on, guys. Like, if your help's all to the right, shouldn't you miss to the left because pursuit's coming from the right?
To the 39, right? Kyron Williams, 10 yards. How do you line up in the neutral I don't understand.
Oh, Ben. So, I mean, Brett. So one lined up in the neutral. The other one, who's right above the nose guard, who's right over the ball, jumped off sides. So
good.
either way, it was very. Oh my God!
Very much.
I can't even say what I want to say. What I would normally say. Kill that man.
Hey, Stafford threw another pick.
Yeah, you know he's got one in him.
Yeah,
you know
he's
good for it. He's good for it. It's an IOU. I'm good for it.
It's almost hard to describe how much I hate the other three teams in our division. I hate them.
Ben,
I hate their colors.
Yeah.
I hate their logos. I hate they're so lame. Their fan bases are lame. I hate that I have to sit here watching them tonight. I hate the whole thing.
Well, but to think about it, other than the Rams were the only other team. The Niners haven't had a fan base since the 90s.
No.
Right? But the Rams, at least for a long time before Seattle took over the division, Arizona had 1 or 2 years in there, right? They went to the Super Bowl 1 year, whatever. They lost just like us to the same team, which that was a very conflicted moment for me. I don't know who to root for.
I know. I hated that Super Bowl.
Oh, so gross. I actually wouldn't have minded seeing the Cardinals take that one. Anywho, our fans always showed up. Theirs have never shown up. That's all I'm saying.
No, never.
In a long-winded way of saying they all suck.
They suck.
Their fans don't care.
They all suck. The Rams wore mismatched uniforms for 6 years, where they had horns on the helmet but yellow horns on the sleeve. You guys remember this?
Yeah,
it was for 5 years in a row. When they first came to LA, they couldn't remember what uniform to wear and stuff.
It was the Best Buy colors, right?
It was weird. Yeah, Best Buy. Exactly.
They're sponsored by Best Buy, but that was my long-winded way of I'm going to invoice Ben for all my minutes here because I know he's going to invoice me for all the time I've taken from him.
9:39 left.
Okay, I love it. Ben. How many kids you got?
2nd and 5.
2 girls, 8 and 5. Bothering.
8 and 5.
Yeah.
Right on. What? Give me some. Even though my boys are older, they're 10 and 13, but they're maturity wise probably 3 and 5. So give me some lessons that I can hammer home in terms of how to be respectful.
Yeah. Oh, lessons for
any dad advice. Because I know your girls are tougher than my boys. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there right now.
Hey, I got one for you. We're trying to get our girls, man. How to handle losing, right? Let them lose on purpose. We try to toughen them up a little bit. We had even lessons today of it's okay. I think in this mindset of competitiveness and trying to win and trying to be the best, our girls are just now learning how to lose. They're gymnasts and they're gymnastics and cheerleading. It's not different because if you do well, you get a medal. If you don't do well, you don't get a medal. So then the concept of losing and the concept of, hey, collectively, your team didn't do well enough to lose. So now they're doing basketball or even when they're playing with their friends, playing games and all that. You lost. So how to lose gracefully and what that means about how to try again, push again. So we're embracing losing. It's kind of hard. I would have thought about that
you're right. Yeah, you're.
I'm trying to help them embrace
you're embracing. You're embracing learning, right? Because and I spoke to a high school team the other day, and they asked me about, well, what if this, what if that, and then I just hit them back with the positive. What if you make the game-winning shot? What if you on the other side of fear and failure is success and championship, and so. I promise you, and this is anybody listening, and just even I'm going to impart the words right back to you of wisdom is I would rather fail 1,000 times than just have the fear of if I didn't, what if. The fear of regret is way, way worse than the thought of man, what if I took that shot and what if I made it? Like you're going to play that over in your mind. But if you keep taking shots, like shooter mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
In basketball, like I was not a great shooter, but if I'm open, I'm gonna shoot. Like I believe in myself, right? And so like I try to tell kids, I was like, you guys are making up the moment, which we talked about early on, Ben, like bigger than what it is. It's like you're prepared for this because you practiced for it, and now it's time to shine. But your greatest fears will come to fruition if that's what's on your mind. But so that's why you have to stay positive. You have to keep going. And somebody kill that guy, please. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Jordan Babineau.
Ladies and gentlemen, big play Babineau joining the chat.
I'm going on mute for a second.
You guys are talking some deep stuff.
No, I mean you big play Babs. Maybe you know about being ready for the moment. Take it away, boys.
Dropping knowledge. Look, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Look, fear it's fear. False evidence appearing real.
Yeah.
False evidence appearing
real.
Going
Franklin Delano Roosevelt on us.
You got it.
Old school.
Old school, man.
What's happening with these games? What are you guys talking about, B? What's going on? Hope you guys had a enjoyable holiday, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah week.
That's right. I'm still recovering. That's what me and Brett was talking about. These kids, man.
Yeah.
Trying to recover.
No kidding. I'm trying to figure out what to do for the rest of the holiday break. Keep them busy.
Okay, I'm going to go back on mute because I've been talking for 3 hours. But Big Play Babs should probably talk about where it came from. The confidence, Babs. Go ahead, take it away.
With the Cardinals' backs to the wall here, somebody needs to step up and make a play for us. So what about it?
It's going to be Big Play Buddha.
Screen
find
play.
the moment.
Oh, corner, pick that. Oh, okay, got a hand on it. Well, hold him to a field goal. They got a chance, but it looks like Kyler Murray has to go score a touchdown in order to win this one.
Yep. What do you think, man? Like we just talking about, like living in the moment, man, not being fearful, man. How to you're a big play Babs.
Yeah, you know
what goes to your mind in the game
for the
moments, man, when somebody, especially from an offense standpoint, right? If you're the Rams, and you sit back saying, "Hey, I want my defensive guys to make a play." As a defensive player, man, what goes to your mind?
It really shit. Don't get beat. Look, it's always the not my man mentality. The best thing about these moments, and you know what, I think for all of us as we transition from the game is how do we find these same kind of moments in our daily lives or in our new, our new realms, our new industries, our new passions and pursuits. And, our playing field has certainly changed. It's no longer the, 110 by 53 dimensions of a football field, right? B, you're looking at, you're looking at contracts and, you're trying to win the next deal. And, Lofa, you're trying to win the next relationship to create the next deal. And, those are now kind of the plays that we're creating. And I think a lot of what goes into the preparation of the moment is in the daily practice of, the normal routine of what we're doing. So those moments aren't new. They aren't big moments. They just happen to be a new play or a new opportunity. To me, it never felt like, there's 8 minutes left in a game. I'm pressing to make a play. For me, it's always been 8 minutes left in the game. I got to make the play.
Yeah.
It's always been, I need to make the next call so I can get the next deal, or I need to, read the next contract so I could, help my client, achieve the next deal. So I don't know. To me, it's practice, and how much goes into practice. I'm trying to, model that in everyday life. Because essentially it just becomes the norm. It just becomes who you are. And it's not that the moment is a big moment. It's always been a normal moment. It's just another free throw. It's just another, throw and catch. It's just another rep. So, but it's, I think it's something that you learn. You know, it's
I
I was
got to
gonna say,
interject there. No,
what
that
I was
was.
gonna we're talking at the same time. Sorry, my
I'm
internet.
sorry. Yeah, my internet sucks.
I was gonna
But
just ask
that-
who you
it was-
got that message from, or where that came from, or how did you learn that? And like, was it a coach?
I could go back to, pretending to be the, Michael Jordan on the basketball court as a kid when we all out there by ourselves and we're modeling that or imitating the 3-2-1 game winning shot. And how many times you miss the shot, when you get that ball again, you create the moment again.
Yeah.
Driving down again, 3-2-1, take the shot, right? I mean, those I don't know. I think some of that childlike attitude and approach to this adulthood and
Yeah.
life being so serious, still has, a place to me. I don't know, but I've watched people win, I've watched people fail. I've won quite a bit and I've lost quite a bit. And I think those moments just they stack up. And I don't know. I think the beauty in it all is that, each of those moments are opportunities to kind of relive that childlike approach to taking that last second shot. Is that
Yeah.
Marcus Trufant? I can't
That's
see.
cool.
I don't have my glasses on. He
True's
has his
back in the
glasses
chat.
on.
He was
Let's
here
go.
earlier when
Hey
I was still here.
guys,
What's up, True?
Oh,
I'm
True
chilling.
video. I'm
Okay,
the
we
late one to the party. I came in the fourth quarter, True.
True.
Yeah.
13-9 here. Rams just hit a field goal, keeps the Cards in it. How you feeling?
Feeling okay, man, but they seem like they really can't slow the Rams down. Just when they think they got them, you got Stafford. He runs around, man, and he flips the ball. So they gotta try to contain him, man, and just make him uncomfortable. I think he's too comfortable right now.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
cracking up
holding.
at the amount of Seahawks Lofa that we have on our show where we're watching the Cardinals and the Rams.
Yeah. And actually
Wow.
pulling for one of them too at that.
No,
Yeah, actually
Ben
rooting for the
Obamanu.
Cardinals.
Actually pulling for one. What you got there, Loaf?
Lofa's holding up a book. Oh, we got a pass, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, my bad. Got a little book
Bad
called
dude.
Pivot to Win, right?
There you
Little
go.
red tree on there, which means, hey, you got to be ready to pivot, ladies and gentlemen. But
Yeah, are we ready to pivot?
an Amazon bestseller by my brother Jordan Babineau, who was no one's born for the moment. They're made for the moment. And everything you said was probably some of the most beautiful terms I've ever heard, Babs, in terms of how, and you said it just perfectly in terms of you had to learn the process of being ready for the big play. When the opportunity is presented, you seize it. It's not, you don't go out of your way trying to recreate because then you put the team at jeopardy, right? If you got the flats, protect the flats. And so it's just everything that was awesome to hear. It's great book, ladies and gentlemen. Again, here. Actually, I got a couple copies. So I'll send you one. I'll send one to the All Day Fam. Pivot to Win. Right?
Well, we got to get True in here on this then. True, we're talking about like mindset, just like moment to moment, like the Cardinals were there backed up, like who's going to be ready for the moment, and then mindset in those moments and kind of where it comes from. Like it's, Babineau saying it's like a learned thing through experience, obviously, but coaches along the way, mentors along the way, maybe also parents, uncles, things like that. Like where'd that mindset come from for you?
For me, I think it's a combination of everybody you just named. Your coaches, your parents, and your teammates and your mentors. But it really comes down to the repetition of getting into those situations, and you might fail or you might lose, and you're okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Or I guess that's the wrong word. You're not okay with that,
you make
but you
peace with it.
figure out how to get through that and how you do better next time, right? So it's okay to lose. You just got to figure out how to lose. And of course, you don't like that feeling. So you go back to the drawing board and you get it fixed. And it's about trying to get it right. And it's about
What
consistency.
the hell they
right?
doing on 3rd and 17?
And man, it looked kind of good, but I guess
They
it
look
didn't.
busted from the beginning.
Yeah, a lot of flash, a lot of bullshit. So yeah.
Hey, either way, we still got 3 timeouts. Cardinals still have 3 timeouts.
Positivity, Lofa. I like it. Positive.
Come on. Like,
Somebody's gonna screen record like 7 Seahawks sitting around rooting for the
yeah, I know. Yeah. But I will say 4th and 10.
Brett,
Throw it up.
I guarantee they pull this off. But either way, what I'm saying is, Babs, as I went to go get his book, Pivot to Win, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you heard about it, Amazon bestseller. But
Oh my God.
oh God,
Nick, he threw
He
it.
was hitting you.
Oh, come on.
wow, that's pass interference. Wow, he
Did it
took it
fall?
out of the end zone. I don't know. Taking it out of the end zone is not smart.
Oh.
Oh,
But like,
Brett,
okay, you know what's
Brett,
fun?
here-
Okay,
Brett, here's go for it,
Go ahead.
Lofa.
so I'm gonna
Okay.
say, Babs said, I dreamed of being Michael Jordan and this and that. And look, I'm not here to debate like who the greatest of all time is in terms of basketball. I don't care. But I'm just saying, when I was in the parking lot or any in my driveway, I would practice the last second shot. That's why I sucked for 90% of the game, but the 10% at the end, I was the best player you've ever seen. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's all anybody remembers. They're like, oh, Tatubu made the game-winning shot. He made 1 shot. And no one's going to talk about it. They're just going to be like, he made the biggest play, right? That's why when you miss that play, a lot gets talked about, right? So I'm just saying, I was built for the moment, not every moment. That's where I'm going to leave it at. But I did say 3, 2, 1, and I would shoot a jump shot. And I have the worst form you've ever seen in your life, right?
Bill Cartwright
However,
form, or
I would be blessed or grateful if I could ever learn the form of Bill Cartwright, right? I'm just saying, but either way, in my mind, I wouldn't leave the driveway or the parking lot until I made 5 in a row. And I would count down 3, 2, 1. I had to do it 5 times. So the repetition and the belief was built, even though nobody's around. I didn't have a defender in my face. I didn't have anything. It was in my mind, the imagination, where I created that moment. So then I made 2 or 3 game-winning shots throughout my life in basketball. So that belief carries over to football.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. So like it was a good. It brought me back, Babs, and thank you for talking about the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I got 2 points. I got 2 points to add to that. Right. Number one is repetition is the mother of skill. Right. So
I'm right.
and there you go. Write that one down, B. Repetition is the mother of
I'm
skill.
going to make a shirt. I'll make a shirt of that.
A bumper sticker.
You're right.
The other thing is that whether we believe it or not, we're creating a habit. Whether we're doing it intentionally, we're creating a habit, right? I feel that having the intentionality of creating the good habits is what also is part of the recipe of success and building a strong mindset. And the last thing I'll add, because there's several others, but this one here I'll add too as part of the recipe, and probably the most important is self-talk. Like affirming positive belief in your mind, no matter what. And look, I've gotten to the point to remind myself. I have note cards and flip cards everywhere to continue to instill positive mindset and repetition, not just in my life, but even in my kids' life.
Yeah.
I honestly, I despise negative people. I really do. Like,
Right.
It is not me. It's not how I talk. I'm always optimistic. I always have a belief. I always, and more importantly, I have a belief that God will make things happen, make a way, even when there is no way. So I think backed by some of those personal affirmations, and regardless of what your spiritual belief is, I think there is a supreme or a higher power that one has to bring into the forefront of who they are, as that screenplay again, who they are, what they believe, for things to actually happen. But anyway.
Then speaking of positive mindset, then talk to all the Seahawks fans out there We had 2:13 left on the clock. People in the chat here are losing their mind.
2:13. My goodness, I'm way behind.
We get 2:13 is 4th and 4 for the Rams. You just threw incomplete, so you're saying there's a chance, Lofa. But I mean, so Babs, I mean, talk to Seahawks fans right now about positive mindset. We got a lot of negative Nellies, especially in the chat right now.
Hey, something good's about to happen. Something good is about to happen. That's what winners think. Something good is about to happen.
That's it. Hey, look, I'll tell you what, Brett. I mean, winners talk a certain way, and unfortunately, losers do as well. They just do. It's just the language of your belief is what actually
comes to fruition.
Is your reality. Like, so I don't know whether I mean, look, I mean, we don't have any control over this game, right? And that
not with that attitude. Not with that attitude. They could score a touchdown right now.
No, absolutely they can.
I choose to believe.
You choose to believe.
Here we go. 2-minute warning. Back. Here we go.
Yeah, I choose to believe.
It also shows up in life. You know what I mean? Like this is people's normal life and normal belief and normal self-talk. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't achieve their dreams because of their own self-talk. And
and doubts, right? Like just like, oh, I'm not worthy of that. Why would that work out for me? And like just even that one thought can block every opportunity from you just figuring it out.
Well, it stops you from taking the first step a lot of the time,
And starting's everything, right?
Yeah, just that first step, just getting going. And I mean, like when we started the podcast way back in the day, it's like we were talking about how to do it and when to do it and how much lead time there would be and how many months of preparation. But ultimately, it just came down to getting together, pushing record.
How about we just do it? Yeah, how about we just do it? How about we just push it out there?
Jumping
like
off
this. This is our first live. I don't know if you know this, ladies and gentlemen. First. Oh, we got Trufant. We got my Trufant back in the house. So he's a believer.
The phone died. I didn't pivot to win on that one.
Actually, we were winning until you joined. Let's go ahead and get Marcus out of here again. No, I'm just kidding.
Hobo, what's up, man? I didn't get a chance to say what's up to you. All right?
Yeah, I'm cool, man. Happy holidays.
True. You've been on this broadcast with Obo for an hour now. You didn't say hi?
Hey, man, I was so excited, man. I just got caught up. So that,
hey, good pivot. Happens. Good pivot, bro. Good pivot.
It happens, man.
We come back to a commercial break yet? What's going on? I can't see a TV. I'm just watching all the play-by-play.
No, nothing. I don't know. I'm just wrapped up in this conversation on determining winners from losers, and we're about to find out who the true believers are.
That's right.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Like,
you got to believe.
The what separates average to good to great to elite is the belief and the work. But those that believe, they just keep putting in the work and they keep just checking off the boxes. Like, did I get better today? But look at, we got a first rounder, Marcus Trufant. We got Babineau, who went 1AA, 2. Where'd you go? The Mule Riders?
D2 undrafted. I was, but let me share this too. I was watching. So one of the things I do every day, and I do it quite often throughout the day, is I listen and watch positive videos. This morning I turned on Kobe, and you put on any Kobe motivation. I'm telling you, man, you're like, damn, I'm underworking. Like I might be This guy here would win a championship and be in the gym the next day, sweating his ass off and putting up shots at 500. And it's just I mean, how do you become the best in the world? That's one reason. But it's like he didn't care what the noise was, whether it was good or bad, or what others thought about who he was, whether good or bad. And but you also hear how other players talk about him. It was gosh, dog, Duke point guard. Gosh, dog, help me out, Lofa.
Duke point guard. There's like 30 of them. J.J. Redick, Irving.
ESPN broadcaster.
Jay Williams.
Yes. and he was talking about I think they were playing
when they went to
for
warm
the
up.
went to the Olympics, and he was warming up. He got to the gym like 4 hours before tip off. Kobe was already in there,
Drenched.
breaking sweat, drenched in sweat. Jay finished his workout and sat there and watched Kobe for another 30 minutes, got tired and left. And Kobe put up 40 in the game. He goes up to him after the game and wanted to just find out about his work. They say, "Yeah, I knew you were watching, and I'm gonna let you know. I don't care how hard you work. You're not gonna outwork me,
You'll
and I'm gonna
never
show up
outwork
every
me."
day." And it was just it's like, damn. But you also Chris Bosh, same thing. Chris Bosh like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the first one down at breakfast. I'll be I want to show up and my presence." He gets down to breakfast. Kobe didn't already worked out. He didn't probably didn't had breakfast and ready to get in another workout. Just so
Yeah.
I mean, you want to know what separates the elite athletes and players and just those who achieve their goals in general.
That's the top
Um,
1%. I mean, just going after it. Like you got to be going after it all the time.
But it's a mindset. It
There's a
was an
belief.
approach.
I know.
There's a belief.
I know.
I'm telling you, from the time I was 7, and I wasn't even playing on
8-yard
my
pass.
first Pop Warner team, I was a delusional belief of confidence of like, no, I was built for this because I just love it. I love it. So how could I not be good at it if I love it? Like, no one's going to beat me. I mean, they might be beating me now. And like, I remember hearing parents and kids talk shit. I was like, cool. Like, I'm going to show up. I'm going to keep showing up because you can't beat someone that won't quit. That's the bottom line.
You know what else is part of this belief and mindset is that sinking this into your subconscious until it actually becomes who you are. Like, because we're so naturally programmed to think to think negatively.
Yeah.
But and I don't mean I don't know whether you want to call it fake it till you make it or not, but I don't really care about. I mean, that's not necessarily my but
it's delusional belief.
Delusional belief.
It's a vision. It's a vision in your mind that this is where I'm going. And a lot of people, like, they don't have that vision. They can't see themselves there because everybody else, whether it's themselves or everybody else around them, has beaten it out of them to where they don't believe. That's what it comes down to. I have fucking coaches telling me I wasn't worth a shit. Like, you could play quarterback or you can't play for us. And I was like, motherfucker, do you see any 5'11" Samoan quarterbacks?
So you could have been Kyler Murray. You could have been Kyler Murray before Kyler Murray.
For real.
I've tried out.
I mean, look.
But what was the delusional belief, Lofa?
It was not in playing quarterback, guys. I threw the ball 7 times a game, 15 if we were down.
Minute 12 left. Arizona's driving 9-13 against the Rams.
Let's go.
I mean, listen, I've tried out for thousands of teams that have said no.
That block PAT showing up big right about now, right?
Yeah, say no all the. I get cut before I even get there.
Hey, yeah, tell us about that, Brett.
Oh, you mean the days of just walking into room after room after room and giving your heart and soul to that? I mean, we used to have 3 auditions a day sometimes. So you're talking hundreds of auditions before you'd even get, one. And
a spot, right?
Yeah, you get 2-3 jobs a year, but you go on, I can't even tell you how many. I don't know, a lot, man. So the belief to just keep getting up and doing it again and learning from the last one. And
it's spawned out of a belief. It's spawned out of a vision of this is what I was born to do, and this is what I'm going to do.
I also feel lucky, though, too, to be doing it at a time when I didn't really know any better. You're so young. You're just like, this is going to work out.
Right.
If I could have done it all over again, I would have played baseball like my dad told me to.
Really naive, but it works in your favor a little bit,
Yes. Ignorance. It's bliss. It's like, we're going for it. We're going for it.
5, everybody.
Come on, baby.
It's now saying 42. 42 seconds left. 1st and 5 at the Rams 5. The Cardinals have the ball. They need a touchdown. Lofa, this is again where the math comes back to find you, because if they had that 1 extra point, a field goal ties it here. But
yeah, and if it was a 5th, we'd all be drunk. I believe in Hail Murray. I believe in Hail Mary.
Let's
Hey,
go.
I actually like the 1 point in this field goal.
Let's
Forces
go.
you like to be aggressive. as well.
Forces you to go. Hey, this is where we find out if the Cardinals are believers, right?
Are they-
And the same with the Rams. This is the
Or-
moment of truth. This is
Or
what
they're
we
going to
fight
keep their
for.
job.
Hey, yeah, that too. But hey, Philly, we were on the goal line, stand before the half, right, boys? You remember that?
It's
Lot of
always
ifs.
a chance, man. I know it's cliche. I know it's corny, but this is what you train for, right? And this is what
Yes.
you rep at practice.
Yep.
And you
This
should
is
be
where
ready
we-
to go.
This is where we find out who believes. Whoever makes the play, offense or defense. This is everything. We've just built up the perfect show for this moment.
you
We're
got-
going to find
Let's
out
go.
who cares.
All right, so they're gonna have 4 shots from the 5. What first play? What are they doing? Where are you going?
Pass.
It's on offense.
You pass. You got to pass. If you're going to throw it,
You got 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts, 2 timeouts.
I don't know about
A
all that.
quick
I would run the
screen.
ball. I don't know about that. I would run the ball.
How about McBride on a shovel pass?
Oh, no.
No
Oh, my goodness.
way.
I'll give you that for him.
Scenario.
What happened?
Oh,
Worst case scenario.
my
What happened?
goodness.
What happened?
And it got picked
Hit
off.
him right in the face.
Tip ball. Tip ball.
Hey, you heard all these moves. Hey, you would pass, run the ball, run the
Hit the ground. Hit the
ball.
ground.
I said
No,
a
that
safe
didn't-
pass, a quick
Hit 'em
screen.
Oh my!
Off his
Right
helmet.
in the fucking head.
Wait, what happened?
Wow.
What a beast!
To
Look
McBride.
at
And he's
this-
been balling
I don't
all
know-
game.
I don't know
too.
who that guy is.
McBride.
I don't know
Oh,
who that guy is, but he's built for the moment. Like I said,
Oh,
ladies
For
and
the
gentlemen,
moment.
oh,
That's
Did it have it,
incomplete.
though? Did he have
That's
it? have it?
incomplete.
that
Hit
didn't
the ground.
move.
Wait,
That
he didn't
didn't
move, but it hit the ground.
that didn't move.
are the Cards still alive?
But we don't know what a complete
I don't
pass
think
is
so,
these
Brett.
days.
I don't know either. I was about to ask y'all, what's the rule?
No, that didn't move. I don't. And if it's called interception on the field, then it's gonna.
Can they say he trapped it with the ground or something like that?
I mean,
Oh.
trap all day, play all night.
Wow.
Trap
Hit the
out,
ground,
son.
It hit the ground, but it didn't move in his hands. I don't know how you rule that an incomplete.
You got to
Oh, it's
secure
foot-
it and bring it
oh.
in.
I don't
No.
Got to
know.
make a football move.
No,
I'm just talking. I don't even know what that means.
No, you're right. Yeah, what the fuck is a football move? Is it a juke?
Was it
Look
called-
at Ben. Ben went right to it. Ben was like,
Was it called a pick on the field?
Yeah.
It's- the play-by-play is not updating.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's called a pick on the field, it's a pick.
Oh no.
But I
No.
really don't see that getting overturned. I mean, I hope I'm wrong.
I have family
Wow.
yelling at me. Oh, somebody make the call here, and then I have to run.
Oh, I
I'm
just
not
jumped
gonna be
over. I just jumped over to the live chat. Yep. Interception.
Not enough to
Oh
overturn.
no.
On the
Hey.
stands.
First
Hey,
down,
dude.
run, or a safe pass.
That was a good pass too.
That was a
Even in the
big
air,
play.
so
yeah, probably.
Ruling on the
eye-
field
get
stands.
your eyes around and catch the ball.
Boys,
Is what I would say.
I love you.
No, I love her.
My friends and family. I
Yeah,
love
get out of here, Brett. Get out of here, Brett.
holidays.
I
Blessings.
blame you, Brett.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
bro.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
This one's on you.
I love you guys
Yeah.
all day, fam. We
Yeah,
tried.
It's all you, B. It's all you.
But
Much love.
before all you other assholes leave, I'm talking about my brothers. Oh, Babs already left. Oh no, he's back. Forget what I said, Babs. This is why I said run the fucking ball. You have 2 timeouts.
Run it or quick screen.
Or
for sure.
are you not getting into goal line and just try one run, spike the timeout right away? You still got what? 28 seconds. You got 1 timeout left. 3 more
The
downs.
play worked. I'm gonna take it a step back. The
Ah,
play worked.
I don't-
Tight
you
end got to
think
get his head
so?
around, and there's nothing to talk about.
I mean, the throw hit him in the head. True.
I mean, it reminds me of Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I mean, if we catch the ball, I mean, it's no big deal, right?
But this is a little different. Like, I mean, yeah, you're right. In the Super Bowl, ball hit the guy in the hands. This guy took one to the jugular. He might be concussed.
Oh,
Hey,
what a
true.
play.
This guy might be in the
Happy play.
protocol for all of next year. I'm just
what
saying.
a play. Oh, they had
No
him.
doubt
Oh,
it.
Fumble.
Safety.
oh. Timeout. That's a safety.
Safety.
Rip the
It's
ball
not,
out.
but
I mean, hit him in the nuts, fellas. This is for like everything.
It's
Whatever
for the
it
Hawks,
takes.
man. It's for the Hawks.
Oh, he's hurt too.
No. Those tears showed me that he's in protocol. That's what it told me.
Yeah, because he cried.
He's not here. He's in the what is it, the Spider-Verse or the Metaverse?
Oh, wow.
He's not here. Look at him. Look at him.
In the Matrix.
Yeah. And I've been there. And y'all seen me be there. I still bounce back. Back.
Hey, I'd have been there a few times too.
Right?
Shit.
I'm
there now.
They can fumble. Fellas, they can fumble. I'm just saying.
Anything can happen. That's real talk.
This is what's crazy is everybody in the chat and all the kids that I've talked to, they just quick to oh, it's over. I remember being in Minnesota when they missed a extra or a field goal, which was closer than the extra point. And we advanced in the 15 or 16 playoffs. So anything can happen. We got one more timeout. Cardinals have one more timeout. And we're not going to get the ball back, but they could fumble this shit. They could fumble.
Opportunity, man.
Okay, with how much time they're in the huddle, I think they're going to hard count them and get a free play and get a little room because this is that's way too much time to say, hey, we're going to QB sneak this again. It's going to be a hard count. I don't know. It probably already happened. Oh, he took a knee. Oh, they were trying to get the flag. They were trying to get the free flag. That's what was happening.
Hey.
Put your hands on me then. Put your hands on me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Too little, too late. Maybe should have been fighting like that earlier.
All game,
hey,
right?
That block PAT showed up big.
That was
showed
huge.
Up big.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they hug after the game.
They hug you.
That wasn't his guy. That wasn't his cover guy.
It don't matter.
Where they do that?
I don't know if we teammates in college, frat bros, which probably wasn't the case. But I'm saying either way, we not hugging after a loss.
Well, now what they do, they fight on the field and then do a jersey swap. So what's the difference?
There is no difference.
It's like, yeah, you're right. I'm just saying, I refuse to do a jersey swap after I lose.
It's for the gram now. They got a brand to grow and a brand to uphold. So it's just business.
Wow.
It's just gross.
Like the guys they swapping jerseys with.
Yeah. Like, I got jerseys that I swap, but it was off-season shit. Was never like, hey, man.
By Murray too. It was right on his head. What's the timing of it though? You think Murray rushed it and threw it early?
I think he threw a fucking 100-mile-per-hour fastball.
For no reason.
Put that shit out in front where his chest is. He hit him off the head. True. I just want to talk a little mathematics, time and spacing. Even if he broke earlier, that catches up here, right?
Yeah.
Dan can agree with me. Hit the dude in the head. If it hit him in the shoulder pad, I'd be like, yo, you're an asshole as a receiver. Like you should have been turned around. But it hit him in the head. That tells me either way, even if the timing was off by the receiver, the pass was too high.
As a professional pass catcher, if it hits you in the helmet, you definitely should be catching that, though.
Wait, are you on the helmet? What?
Not from 5 yards away.
7 yards away.
And who's the professional pass catcher on this call?
No, I'm saying
I was.
I'm
I
talking
think
about
I got the most interceptions out of all you guys.
You're talking about McBride.
I mean, Ben's got the most receptions, but
yeah. I probably dropped more interceptions than I got. So
same here.
I'm pretty sure they practice this play all week where he runs to the pylon and he catches it this way.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Hey.
I gotta run away from my guy and get to the front pylon.
By the numbers. It's by the numbers, right?
Yeah.
So it had to be a perfect pass, Ben. Is that what you're saying? I mean, it had to be perfect.
Okay.
That was
the timing in your head probably was like, all right, I'm gonna hit my steps, I'm gonna break out. Man, I need to get to the sideline.
if I turn around, true, I'm not expecting to get a concussion. I'm expecting like the ball will hit off my chest, my hands. I can live with that. But like, the dude got hit in the head, and then the ball went up. I'm gonna say shout out. Like I said, we're gonna find out who's built for this moment. The guy that chased, I don't know if it was Marv in the corner, or I think it was Michael Wilson, 14, who ran the go. He was alert to like, all right, there's no more space, like anywhere further, he's out of bounds. So I'm just going to look back. This is a real true font Batmano type of play. Like, oh, they throwing it down low. I'm going to go and see what's up. Oh, ball deflected, interception. That's talking about being aware of the moment, being in the moment.
This is what we're rooting for tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
For the Jets, the Dolphins, the Packers, the Falcons, and the Lions.
Okay. Well, the Jets are not going to win, obviously.
They might beat the Bills.
they got three. They got 3 wins all year. Like, all right, here we got it right here. Now need 4 out of 5. We need the Lions. They're going to win. All right, that's 1. Dolphins, as long as it's at home, they're going to win. That's 2. Packers are beating the Vikings. Actually, I believe the Packers are better than the Vikings and the Lions in that division.
And the Falcons over the Commanders.
That's the tough one. Like, because the Commanders need that to get in.
Yeah, they got to win to get in.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Eagles are already in, and so are, or is it just those 2? But because the North has 3, and then there's the 4 division winners. Yeah, so like the Commander, I don't think the Commanders are dropping that one. Michael Penix,
hey, come on,
I will buy his jersey and wear it around town.
No, we're gonna renew his Costco card. I'll renew his Costco membership card if they win.
I mean, he's got more endorsements in Costco than we all have combined.
Yeah,
I need you to do mine, Bab. I've been off.
We played in the league. All of us played in the league. So,
very true.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm signing off. I'm going to play Sonic the Hedgehog in Shadow. So,
did you see the movie yet? You see the movie?
I saw the movie. We went on Christmas Day.
Yet. I need to
True. What'd you do for your birthday?
It was all right. I thought it was a little longer than it needed to be.
Not much. Not much at all. I went down to Mom's house, appreciate it, man, and we ate food, danced around, and kicked it and came on home, man. 44.
I might have missed my invite then. Sorry if I missed a text then.
Yeah, I can't hear anything, but I love you guys. Now I know my shit. Kids must have hopped on since the game's over.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'll see you on Monday.
Right on. But what's Monday?
Right. The Monday Night Football game. True, it's right down the street from your house. Can you actually show up to a meeting?
Are you at the
All right.
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike.
I'm gonna
see you there, bro. All right, y'all.
Tomorrow. I might be back tomorrow doing. Producer Mike, help me out. I'm so lost. I'm so cold. I think I'm the only one here. Michael, are you still here? All day fam, are you still here? I'm reading the comments. McKean Silver, you are not alone. McKean Silver's here with me. Wait, Hawksfit, let's hope that B-Wags has a shitty game. Yeah. Has never happened, so I wouldn't bank on it happening now. Oh, I'm True Metal. Yeah, still alive. Thank you. Let's see. I love you guys. And honestly, I'm going to look at my schedule. Hopefully my family doesn't, take up a lot of my time. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but there's football on. So, if you guys want to watch Red Zone with me tomorrow, we could do that. And I might do it from my phone, but then, have my audio from the microphone. I'll find a way. Like I said, it's always getting better mentality. Hope you everybody watching, hope you got something from this other than heartbreak from the results. But, you can't bank on somebody else to help you. And I'm talking just from professional sports. You control your own destiny, which also is true in life. And we got a lot of perspectives from all my former teammates that I love dearly, my brothers, and hope it guided a lot of you, young kids that are about to go to college and how to make a decision. And, we'll continue to assist you with that. But everybody is here just for the game and for the all-day family. I appreciate you. I love you. And, just thank you. And for spending the time with us. And, we have the email, Money Mike, producer Mike, and Katie. They can, I don't know if they'll throw it in the chat, but we'll figure it out. And just like to stay connected with you guys more because we're going to keep going. And I'm going to watch all these games tomorrow just because I still believe there's a chance. This is what the winning championship mentality is all about. It ain't over till it's over, and it's not over yet. Even with everything not going perfectly for us tonight, we're still in it. And that's the difference between winning and losing. Belief. I love you guys. And yeah, I'll send out a live tomorrow if we're going to do this. I'm gonna talk to Mike, Katie, and Brett, and we'll figure it out. Appreciate you. I'm signing off. Love y'all.